Steven likes Lumberjanes and Steven just likes to grow Jimmy Olsen. And you're in luck, because they're ahead.
Hello, Omnidog here. There is actually not an Omnicat show happening. It's Earth One Jess and Crazed, Crazed Castuary. How are you guys doing?
I'm feeling absolute.
Are you absolute? Okay, that's good.
On Survivor,
I'm feeling much better today. I had my flu COVID shot on Thursday, and normally it doesn't get me. Yesterday, I was feeling like such crap, and I went to bed. Yeah, I had to take a nap, and then I went to bed, and just it was bad. But
it was the flu and COVID, or
yeah, I got the combo because my work just provides it, and I was like, sure, whatever. Otherwise, like if I had to go search for the COVID or try and get the COVID elsewhere, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. But since they gave it both to us, I was like, sure, whatever. But it just got me this time really bad.
You felt sleepy, or
just I felt like, I just felt like kind of cold, like achy, tired, and just like a little bit cold. Like I couldn't quite warm up. I had socks on, a sweater on, a blanket on, and a heat rice bag that you can like put in the microwave, heat it up.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I had all of that, and I still like with all of that, I was just barely kind of getting okay. I feel comfortable.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm with two ailing. Like, did I curse you both to feel crappy the last few days? I feel bad that I'm feeling all right.
I don't think it's you that's bothering my stomach. I think that I've got something going on there, and the doctor will tell me what's happening, hopefully.
Yeah.
I have an appointment this week, so somehow I will get an answer. So it's not you. But also, that reminds me, thanks to James for the great thumbnail that upper management put the words on. So thank you, James. I've also got, I can't promise that there's going to be a 10,000 sub show tomorrow based on the way I feel, but if it's not tomorrow, it will be soon. I mean, I'll just let everybody know in the morning, because I know that's going to be like 7 hours. And I know that if you have your notification bell on, that you'll get notified of the show, because I always get notified of my own show, like right now. And I got notified for a show that went live like a week ago. I got notified yesterday. I'm like, that's not that good. That should have, when I went live, that should have told me that I was going live.
They're like, in case you missed it.
Yeah, your own show. So, thank you, Munin. Whoop. Yeah, there we go. We have, and here's Kryptonite Kid. I think Kryptonite Kid's from New Zealand. And Johnny is from Finland. Welcome. Belgian Ellen's here. So this is definitely a Euro heavy. Yeah. Streaming at an EU friendly time now. What the heck is this? I just haven't, I guess I haven't done it since, since the last time I talked with you on the air.
In August.
Yeah. It used to be Omnicat at 1 o'clock and then the Minister at 8 p.m. on alternating weekends, alternating Saturdays. Is that Harvey doing the Albert Einstein face? It's coming, Harvey. It's coming.
Yeah.
I missed doing it yesterday, and I think we're doing it next Friday. So hopefully it's going to happen. Yes, you helped, James. Thank you very much. Here's Pity Ma, everybody's favorite Pity Ma.
Oh.
Our Pity's there. Glad to have you here. Javier's here, and he's asking. I'm currently in LA. Y'all know any comic shops here? I only know one there, and I don't know. It's kind of famous, so they're probably. It may be expensive. It's called Golden Apple, and that's where in 1985 I went to find. I had read in the LA Times about Dark Knight Returns, and I was like, "Whoa, what is this? I got to go find this," because I had been out of comic books for 10 years at that point. And I went in there, and it was like, "What's this about the Dark Knight or something?" And the guy explained it to me, and he said, "Yeah, they had already had a second printing." And he said, "Yeah, the first printing's $100 or $50 or $100, and the second printing's like $49.99." I'm like, that seems kind of expensive. And he said,
In the 80s, it was that?
it was like 2 months after it had debuted.
Whoa.
Slapped up. Well, he said, I put this at a high price because I don't want people that aren't comic book fans coming in here and just grabbing it up. He didn't use the term scalper, but he said I didn't want. And first of all, he's not talking as nice as I am right now. He was super condescending. That was back when the world was older than I was. Now I'm older than the world. But he said it's to keep people from coming in here and grabbing it up to try and sell later. And he said, "How well do you know Batman?" And I said, "Well, I know Batman pretty well." And he goes, "Okay, if you can pass this test, I'll give it to you for $10." And I said, "Okay, let's go." So
Did you pass?
I actually won it. I fortunately didn't ask me too many Bronze Age Batman questions, because at that time, that was the beginning of the modern age that year. So there was just Bronze Age, Silver Age, and Golden Age, and I actually knew a lot of silver and golden at that point. Can you imagine that you go into a shop?
No.
And I said, "Okay, good. I want this issue, and I'm gonna crush you in Batman knowledge." He was definitely a condescending jerk.
I guess his intentions kind of make sense, but the approach maybe wouldn't fly, I wouldn't say anymore.
It'd
be like gatekeeping.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was prime gatekeeping.
Mm-hmm.
Harvey recommends Secret Headquarters for you, Javi. Yeah, the stream at this time is perfect. Okay, well, I'll try and get somebody else to do 1 p.m. shows with me. On the Saturdays that Jess and Ash aren't here. Lance with a new photo. Hey, dude, what's up? Rami here. Good to see you. Oh, okay. X-Men, nice. Oh, yeah, Pulp Fiction Comics. I've been there in Culver City or Long Beach. That's 30% off everything. Pulp Fiction, I think that's who Cheap Graphic Novels. That's their retail outlet. I assume you meant Jess, but okay, that's fair. What up, Bat Cato? He had a great debut on Omnibros last night. Bat Cato was an excellent excellent guest. I just saw Aku yelling at me about absolute titles. We'll get there, dude. Crazed that Top Shelf is nice but why ruin it with that?
How can you not like Legend? What?
So hateful.
How is he seeing that? That's
maybe he's watching on a TV. That's how I usually watch.
Yeah,
they're so cute.
You can't hate on this. Oh, like those aren't. Those are different.
I was gonna say those are like Ghibli ones, aren't they? There you go.
Last Airbender is awesome. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Agreed.
Mike.
Step up. Yeah, let's go. So were those pictures cells or something from Last Airbender or drawings?
No, they're just There's art prints I've gotten at Comic-Con.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a fist like grabbing something, but it's an
No,
animal.
Are your eyes okay? You said your stomach was bothering you. You're having trouble seeing everything, right?
Well, I like trying to interpret
Yeah.
pictures that I can't quite make out. It's like a Rorschach test. So wait, what oh, this is what it was. Condescending comic book store owners is always my biggest fear going into a comic book shop. LOL. That was
Yeah.
40 years ago, and it's still the concern. It's really, that's kind of upsetting when you think about it. That's why I go to Third Eye in Annapolis. I need to do a video on my haul there because they are so nice and so helpful. And it's like if you go in there and just say, what is a comic book? They'll sit you down and they will just nicely tell you about the history of comics and which ones are good.
I feel like you can get a sense of what shops are like that and what shops aren't. Sometimes if they have like Instagram accounts or something in social media,
Mm,
the way they talk about books, the different like the variety of people that work there, like you can get a sense, I think, of how approachable they are through their social media. But it's a real fear for a real reason. The shops here in town, we've probably got like 7, and there's just one that I won't say their name, but I won't go in there. Like I've always had bad experiences, and friends have always had bad experiences, but everywhere else is super nice. Just good.
mm. You can tell a lot when you first walk in. Like the minute you walk in, if the person's at the counter and just reading a comic and doesn't look up, I'm pretty much turning around and walking away. They can't have anything I want, and if they do, I don't want to buy it from them. That's been my experience anyway. Where do you get your comics, Ash? Is there a local place you can go?
Oh yeah, we have so many comic shops.
She's about to brag.
Oh,
Sit back. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we do have a cool one. I think Jess actually visited on your first trip here, right?
Yeah, I want to go back. It was a good vibe.
Yeah, Books with Pictures. They're pretty great. They do like local artist Comic-Cons and stuff, just like street fair Comic-Cons. They put those on, but super welcoming and on their social media as well. So they have
What's
lots of
the name?
stuff. It's called Books with Pictures.
What's the first word?
Books.
Books and pictures.
Books with Pictures.
Stomach,
my eyes and my
eyes,
ears.
ears. What is working properly? I'm just kidding.
You doing okay?
You're gonna get there someday, Jessica.
No, I know. I'm there some days now. Don't.
But we got a couple other. I think when I was buying singles, I don't do it very much anymore. I was going Excalibur Comics. They've been here for, gosh, I want to say like 50 years, 40, 50 years. And it was originally owned by this guy, and then his daughter took it over. So it's been like a family business. They've been trying just to like keep rolling with it. And most of what they do is just like singles with some trades and stuff. But yeah, I've been going there for quite a while.
Can you hear me? Because I'm frozen.
You're frozen, but
I can hear you.
Okay, let's see. I got to do something here about this.
He's falling apart.
Yeah, even my laptop losing steam.
Maybe you're
here.
haunted. You know, it is October. Maybe that's what's going on right now.
I did watch Late Night with the Devil last night, so maybe that's it.
I get nervous about paranormal stuff. It like freaks me out more than serial killer movies. We've talked about this, and I really want to watch the Conjuring movies this year. Like I've always been kind of afraid of them, but people have described them as cozy possession movies or cozy paranormal movies. So I'm gonna give it a go. Oh, you're back.
We all just froze there for a sec, I think. I did, and because I took it off Wi-Fi and plugged it into the router because it was having problems. Now I think it's going to be better. Okay. So Late Night with the Devil. Then you said what?
I'm going to watch the Conjuring movies this year. It's time. I've waited long enough. I'm scared though.
Yeah, the first two are genuinely gave me the creeps.
Yeah, I'm nervous. I'll be watching with the daylight,
Oh
turned
yeah,
on,
with the daylight turned on. Yeah,
and
I
probably
told.
watch something cozy after that. Halloween Town or like Hocus Pocus, something more tame.
Oh,
Yeah.
I need to see Halloween Town. That's a fun one. That's just a fun like Disney type movie.
Yes, and the second
Don't
one's
think
good
there's something
too.
wrong with my brain because I haven't watched it. I just haven't
Yeah,
watched
I
it.
know. I sometimes I'm never sure because your daughter's not far apart in age, but just
Oh,
enough that like some of the things you maybe would have watched or not. The Halloween Town 2, Calabar's Revenge is also very good, but don't watch Halloween Town High. That's the third one. Is they changed the cast. It's just not the vibe. But yes,
mm.
the Halloween Town movie is very fun.
Okay. Let's see. Where was I? Oh, I already told you about Paranormal Activity, right? When I
Off
first
air, but
watched
you
it.
should tell people on air because I don't
Oh,
think you have.
I feel like I told
Did you?
the crowd about it. James, have I told everybody about?
Is this where you had to call Patty and tell her to like come home right away?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come home now.
Yeah, I did. It was 3 PM, and we just me and my dog. My daughter was in college.
Or was it just you and your dog?
I don't know. That's a good
Ooh.
question. Yeah, that freaked me out. But those, strangely, the ones that freak me out the most are the ones I really like. I like the unseen demonic type stuff because that scares me the most. So, which is crazy, but that's I think that's why we do it. Cozy. Okay, everybody else heard you. Cozy possession movies.
Yeah, that's
Is
what
that
I'm
what
told.
is that what Halloween Town is?
No.
Oh,
Halloween Town's for children.
okay.
Or those who are
It
young at
kind of
heart,
sounds like a
like yourself.
contradiction, though. Cozy and possession movie. I don't know if those two things ever go together.
Is that like Beetlejuice? Although that's more of a ghost movie.
Actually, that I think there's possession in that movie. I feel like that could be described as a cozy possession movie, right?
Okay. And I haven't seen the new one.
So I've watched Beetlejuice. I'm about to receive hate on the internet. That's fine. I don't care. I didn't grow up with Beetlejuice. I think because there's cursing, and my family had a lot of rules, and it's kind of weird what wound up being allowed and not. Jess and I have talked about this many a time.
Yeah.
But Beetlejuice, never watched it as a kid, and like everyone loves that movie. So I finally watched it as an adult. I think it was last year or the year before. I'm not gonna lie, everyone. I kind of hated it. I think if I watched it as a kid, it would feel nostalgic, but it lacks that. But somehow my sister also watched it as an adult. Her husband loves it. And when I met my niece for the first time a few months ago, I was helping set up the nursery, and I'm pulling out of the box these little cozy stuffed things to put on her bookshelf. And I reach in and I pull out, I don't know the character's name. It's the one with the very tiny shrunken head in Beetlejuice. You know what I'm talking about? It has like a striped outfit on. It's green, ghoulish face.
I haven't seen it again since it was out in the 90s when it came out.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Do you like it?
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh,
Oh,
you know what? You're not missing anything. But her half brothers, who are much older than her, got it for her. It's like, and it's still in her nursery. It's like Pooh Bear, like Dobby, and then it's this ghoulish character from Beetlejuice with a very tiny head. But I think it's kind of cute.
That's funny. Yeah, I liked Beetlejuice, but I've only seen it once. I just thought it was fun and funny. Johnny, yeah, I did. I wasn't ready for that ending because it really happened so fast. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but everybody in that movie, like it's a late night talk show host with a live show. People in the audience are amazing actors, and the people on the stage are all amazing actors. I mean, that's one of those movies where I didn't know. I only knew the lead. He was Polka Dot Man in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And I like it when I don't know any of the characters because then who they are, nobody famous that I know, because then it makes it more real and I can believe it a little bit more. Like I can't see Meryl Streep in a Satan possession movie or something. I'm just gonna go, this is just Meryl Streep.
I get that because you don't know them as anything else, so they just are that character to you automatically. Is that kind of the feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
You're welcome, Javi. I hope we get I hope you get to go to several places. Who actually dislikes Last Airbender?
Mike.
Ash is still mad.
Mike dislikes it. Well, you can hate Appa and Moo. Ridiculous.
If you can find a kind staff at a local comic shop, it is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Booster has an experience with Crazed. Crazed is my hero. She found me the full Starman Standard HC set. Where did you find that?
I was actually at Excalibur. They do like annual sale, so I'll go in there and see what kind of deals they have. And they had the full set,
including book number 3.
Yeah, they had 1 through 8, all the hardcover omnibus set, and it was for 25% off. Plus, they were discounted from standard cover because they were like technically used, but they were in really good condition, pretty good condition. Booster, I don't know what he thought, but so they were already discounted from cover and then 25% off that because it was part of one of their annual sales that they do. So I got a pretty good deal.
That's amazing. Volume 3 itself used to be a super whale.
Yeah.
That's a great find. How did you and Booster
Discord.
Nice. Not my Discord, somebody else's Discord.
Comic Releases Discord.
Oh, yeah. I can't go in there because if mine's the volume of the group, that's the speed, the amphetamine and Discord, because I go in there, hi, and there's like 40 people. Hey, what's going on? What are you doing? Hey, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, whoa, what's going on here?
I think that just has to do with your popularity, Jess. That's how much people like you that when you show up, they want to talk to you.
Well, that's nice of you. Thank you. Let's see. There's nothing better than a really solid LCS. We have pulp comics and games here, and they are perfect. That's great. Let's see. Bakedo, happy to hear that, especially with having younger kids. My son is 12, and he notices all that stuff. Matt H. Amen. I might sound like an old man yelling at a cloud, but good customer service is very hard to come by nowadays.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm also an old man yelling at a cloud then.
Well,
Jess is a young man with partial hearing, partial vision, partial stomach. Yelling at a cloud?
I am definitely the old man yelling at the cloud. I have that somewhere on my desktop. It needs to go in. It needs to go in my media assets here. The Conjuring movies are awesome. I've seen the first 2. And yeah, they were great. I didn't see Annabelle. I don't like possessed doll movies.
No, I won't be watching that one.
Okay.
No.
I feel the same way. I don't want to be worried about any teddy bears or anything in this house coming to life. I don't want a possessed doll movie to freak me out.
My grandmother, one of my grandmothers growing up, had like porcelain dolls in the child's guest room. Like when I say porcelain dolls, I don't mean 1, 2 dolls. I mean like had to be 30 dolls at one point.
That's a nightmare right there.
And she would also gift them to us, like as gifts, even though my sister and I never asked for this. So I don't have them anymore. But for a while, I also had like just several porcelain dolls. And then my dad would make me take them out of the closet, out of the box when she'd visit, right? Because otherwise it looks like I don't have them out. Those freaked me out. And then I actually never saw the Chucky movies as a kid. I have seen them as an adult, like the Child's Play movies. But I don't know if anyone else remembers that in the 90s, they had these dolls called the My Buddy doll, which basically looked like Chucky. It had like a rainbowy long sleeve shirt, overalls, everything. I did not have one, but my sister had one, and it would really freak me out because I would catch snippets of like commercials around Child's Play or whatever on TV, and they're not scary as an adult. And I honestly think maybe if I watched them as a kid, I wouldn't be scared. But sometimes when you only see a little of something, it lets your imagination like run wild with the rest of it. But those My Buddy dolls were terrifying. And my sister slept. Well, she did a lot of things in her sleep. She walked in her sleep. She also sang in her sleep a lot.
Oh,
One time she had to sing the national anthem for school, and she was so nervous that week leading up to it. And in the middle of the night, like 2 nights before, we all hear her singing the national anthem. We open, she's dead asleep. She has her hand on her heart in her bedroom, just like wailing the national anthem, which is very scary. Like, it's kind of funny now, but it's actually terrifying when you're younger. And there she's singing the national anthem, middle of the night, and then her My Buddy doll's on the bed. And I'm like, absolutely not. So I don't like doll things, but I was originally going to watch Annabelle until this last year when the real Annabelle doll has been in all these news stories because she went on tour. People were taking her places like outside of New Orleans, which I think is her normal home. And everywhere she went, not everywhere, but a lot of the places she went, people had like freakish deaths. So I will not be watching Annabelle. I don't want that in my house.
oh, this is a new.
This is
I
like
wasn't. Is this a new
real
movie
life.
or is this
No, this is
real?
real life.
What? Okay. Whoa. Wait. Let's start
Was this
over.
like the actual prop from the movie?
No, it's the doll Annabelle is based on, is a real doll.
Oh, okay.
Because the Conjuring movies are very loosely based on real events. The Annabelle doll, my understanding, because I've not seen the movie, is based on this actual doll. And this doll was in a museum, maybe in New Orleans, for a very long time. And the last time she was out, like people were taking her places, there were also mysterious deaths. But for some reason, she went on tour this year. No clue why. I guess because Taylor Swift finished hers and Annabelle was like, it's my time. It's the eras. And
Annabelle Eras tour.
to make up for lost time. But yeah, there's been like these, who knows, what, I don't know. But everywhere she went, like weird, bad things happened. I think she might still be on tour, in fact. So anyways, I decided I don't think I need to bring that energy into my life.
I'm going to have to Google that later. I want to
Yeah.
find out what's going
I
on.
think I could find some articles for you for sure.
Okay. I cannot imagine even picking that thing up, let alone taking it to Amsterdam with me or something.
I think she's in a box. She stayed in the U.S. She only killed Americans, so it's fine.
I know where.
Let's not plague other countries.
Wow. Belgian Ellen. I've collected for almost 40 years, and as a woman, before the superhero movies, I was a curiosity in Belgian comic shops and Comic Cons. I know my stuff, so I am treated great by the owners and personnel. Nice. That's awesome. So before like 2008, when the Iron Man first showed up, and then all the movies came, or maybe the Batman Christopher Nolan movies. You did tell everyone when you watched The Conjuring, Patrick Wilson became one of your favorite actors.
Is he joshing you, or you really love Patrick Wilson?
I think he's joshing me because I really felt like Patrick Wilson was sort of a white bread actor. And
he is. I think a younger version of him is who he seems like a nice guy. What's the guy who was in the Twisters movie? They're the same to me. I just see white noise when they're in front of my faces for some reason.
Oh, Bill Paxton?
Mhm.
No. Twisters, the new movie.
Oh.
I know who Bill Paxton is. I don't think he's
Twisters. What's Twisters?
What is the name? Glenn Powell? Glenn Powell.
Oh, Glenn Powell. Yeah, I know.
Now, lately, I've been seeing interviews with him where he seems like a genuinely great, solid human being. I'm not taking away from that. But something about his face is like he was made in like a lab, but not a well-funded one to be an actor. I don't know how to describe it. Like, again, these guys are probably really nice. I'm not saying they're bad actors, but like their faces are not memorable to me. They seem like they're an actor's face, but not a memorable one, if that makes any sense.
Totally. I've seen when junior management and I went to see Superman, we had a Glenn Powell. I think he's in The Running Man, the new remake, and that was a preview right before Superman. And I was like, yeah, I think that guy's a famous actor. This isn't like his first role or something. And I started thinking, where did this guy start as an actor? And then all of a sudden he's got The Running Man. This is a big movie. So I don't know. I'm out of it, I guess. But Patrick Wilson, he's good in the Conjuring movies.
Yeah, sure.
But he's I don't know. There's nothing memorable about him really. I saw him in The Descendants too with George Clooney. That was a good movie, but that wasn't a scary movie.
I've seen that first one.
Rebecca by Alfred Hitchcock is my favorite Halloween watch.
Lance, that's like one of my favorite books of all time and one of my favorite movies of all time. 10 out of 10 cosign.
I don't think that's the one Alfred Hitchcock movie I don't think I've seen.
Oh, you gotta.
I know The Bird still scares the heck out of me. It freaked me out as a
freaks
kid.
me out too. Yeah, I don't like that.
Can't believe you ever watched that movie, Jess.
I had to because I'm a completionist to some degree when it's possible, and it's possible to watch. Well, it's really hard to watch everything Alfred Hitchcock did because he did a lot of shorter kind of films. But I've seen all his like feature length movies. I didn't. It was not a pleasant experience, but I did see it at a nice theater, and that was fine. But I hate birds. Hate them.
Oh, and Belgian Ellen says, and I'm not asking comic shop owners why Loki, drawn by Jack Kirby, doesn't look like Tom Hiddleston. No, I think it sounds like you, based on your questions and stuff, and I've just gotten to know you this year, you are very knowledgeable. So, but I get why you said that. Started taking the week of Halloween off to watch scary movies in the daylight while the kids are at school.
Fun.
That I'm gonna try and do that.
Tell us your faves.
What's this from, Bob?
The character.
Bob. Yes, from Beetlejuice.
Oh,
thank you, Johnny.
The
He's
green
the one with the
shrunken
little
headed
head.
guy. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Let me see. Now that I know his name, I'll pull up a pic so you can see him.
Okay. Yeah, actually, yeah. Back Cato, you're right. Back Cato and Lou last night told me to start with Cabin in the Woods, and then Weapons, and then I promised Bat Nessa. I haven't heard from her in a while, but Lisa Frankenstein and Jennifer's Body, Drag Me to Hell, The Ugly Stepsister, and I Want to See Happy Death Day.
You're gonna have to do that list again because I'm trying to show you Bob, and I wasn't paying attention, and I genuinely want to hear the list. This is Bob.
Okay, just a sec.
So my niece, my baby niece, this is one of her plush dolls.
Her stepbrothers gave that to her?
Half brothers, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Half brothers.
Yes. Here's he is. This is an outfit he wears, yeah. That's yellow. That's, I think, a little more memorable. Come on. I don't have my external camera today. Might not catch. Sorry, everyone. You'll get the vibe. Google yellow suit, Bob, Beetlejuice. It'll come up.
I don't remember him, but that I haven't seen it for 30 years.
Oh, here's the plush. You can't see it. He's even wearing a name tag that says his name is Bob. So, anyways.
Okay.
Wait, tell me the list again. I wanted to be in it, but I don't know.
Bat Cato and Lou last night said I need to start off with Cabin in the Woods.
Great movie.
Is that the one with Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah, that's what they said last night. That's all they said. They wouldn't tell me any more than
correct. Go into that.
I like that. I don't like horror, scary, whatever. I don't watch. Not that I don't like it. I just don't watch a lot of it. But I watched that one. I liked it a lot.
It's a fun one.
Okay, and then Weapons by the guy that I got traumatized by with Barbarian.
I'm interested to hear what you think about Weapons.
Well,
I want to discuss that one when you watch.
I still haven't recovered from Barbarian. When
it's
did
not
we
as
see
traumatizing as Barbarian. I know you well enough to think that it won't be as traumatizing for you.
Okay. When did we see Barbarian? Was it last year or the year before?
I saw it in theaters, not to brag or whatever, but I was part of the word of mouth that made that movie successful. I think it came out almost 2 years ago now, close to it. You saw it about last year, I would think.
I think, yeah, and then we discussed it on the air. That and Long Legs.
Yeah.
Lisa Frankenstein and Jennifer's Body.
Lisa Frankenstein's very cute. Jennifer's Body is one of my favorite movies of all time. So.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how you're going to feel about it, but I'm excited for your reactions.
That was from, I promised Bat Nessa that I would watch that. sometime in the summer. That, and obviously I did not do that, but and I haven't heard from her since like that. Like when I promised her that.
Maybe that'll be her siren's call to come back. I'm sure to include it in a thumbnail somewhere.
Drag Me to Hell.
I haven't seen that one.
The Ugly Stepsister. I think Cato described it as like real life Cinderella, only it focuses on the ugly stepsister and is more true to life to the actual Grimm fairy tale, where like how the ugly stepsister tried to fit into the glass slipper, which I knew about. And Happy Death Day.
Love Happy Death Day.
That looks super fun.
It's very fun, yeah.
And then Larry from Larry's Library suggested there's a YouTube channel with a group called Marble Hornets on it. And it's, I forget what they talk about Slender Man a lot. And
oh God.
they've got a new movie or something that they just did. But yeah, Marble Hornets on YouTube. Larry was speaking very highly of it.
Okay. Whoop. It's a well-rounded list.
Yeah, thank you, Cato. Earth One, Jess. I watched Beetlejuice for the first time last year. I think I would have enjoyed it more if Gina Davis and Alex Baldwin had stayed the main characters. I didn't love it either.
Thanks, Lance. I feel seen.
I also watched the Beetlejuice cartoon all the time as a kid.
I did see some of that as a kid, and I remember liking it.
And Mike is admitting I wasn't raised right.
Correct.
At least you're aware.
Yeah. Amazing Condition was surreal. Yeah, I don't know how I think that's a rare finding. They're putting it out. Have they put it out in like paperback compendiums or something?
I think they're doing something, either a compendium. I think you might be right. I don't think it's quite an Omni, so I think it's just a compendium. But they are doing getting it out there in a different edition.
Yeah, so that was an amazing deal.
Yeah,
I'm glad you were able to help them. Here's Omnidog's Discord. Thank you. The incredibly crazy comic releases Discord.
The amphetamine Discord.
The amphetamine and the Xanax. There we go.
Oh, Xanax too. Dang.
Yeah. Go in here and then come to mind to calm down after the excitement of comic releases.
Is yours the Glenn Powell of Discords? Like a little more chill?
Well, I thought we were describing it as a sort of bland. I don't know. You'll have to ask the people in there if it's bland. I go in there. I went in there earlier this week and there was like no messages for me. Nothing was really happening. I'm like, okay, nothing's happening. And then I bet I check it out again in like 2 weeks from now, and there's going to be 40,000 messages to me and all these things that are like, Omnidog, look at this. I'm like, when did this happen? It always happens like that. Here's AS. Welcome, dude. Superman Little People set would look nice there. Is that still? I don't know what that is. Is that like Weebles or something?
It's a kid's toy, but this is what it's called. Little People.
Oh. How did he see that? I didn't see that either.
Oh, that's great eyes. Ate a lot of carrots as a kid.
But yes, this is the Avatar set. We got this. This was a gift, so I haven't really looked around at all the Little People sets. But Superman one could be cool.
I feel like the children deserve a Little People Superman set.
I had a My Buddy. Wow.
Yeah, and stuff of nightmares.
What's Friend to the End, Andy? Is that a My Buddy?
Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Let me look it up.
Oh, Matt H had a My Buddy too.
Oh, it's just the reference to what the Chucky dolls were called.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't seen any of those movies.
I only watched the first two once, so.
Fun fact: original Child's Play was going to do Andy as the original killer. He would mixed his human blood with the doll, would have acted on Andy's impulses. Okay, wait, what's happening here? There's a my friend to the end, Andy, and he ended up being called Chucky, or was he best friends with Chucky, chasing people around with knives, or what's happened? How does this work with Chucky?
We're
and
gonna have
Child's
to
Play?
have the comments section tell us. Jessica doesn't remember. I remember the mom from Seventh Heaven is the mom in that movie, and I was like, "Wow, I didn't know she had a career before Seventh Heaven." That's what I remember about Child's Play.
Sleep and Snore Ernie was nightmare fuel. It would just randomly talk from
Yeah,
the closet.
I had
feel
that.
Great.
I had that. I know exactly what you're talking about. It was like in the same era or a little before Tickle Me Elmo. Do you remember Tickle Me Elmo?
I do.
Megan, my sister really wanted to Tickle Me Elmo bad, and we went through like a is it Jingle All the Way? Kind
Yeah.
of chase around town to get Tickle
Right.
Me Elmo. I remember being in the back seat. My dad would be like, "Go run in," like because you have to get through the adults to try to see if something's there. He would like send me in to try to get Tickle Me Elmo. We did get one, but getting it itself was more memorable than her appreciation. I think long term of the gift.
That My Buddy doll was pure nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
Anything that took batteries would do that. Many a nightmare fuel. Oh, with the I Feel Great randomly popping off.
Yeah.
My Furby like came alive after like 10 years of being in the closet at one point. In retrospect, I should have never put him in the closet. He should have been able to live his true life.
It
as
should
a
have never
Furby.
been made. Let's be honest.
So true.
Oh, this is interesting. I know this comedian. Comedian Matt Rife owns the Annabelle doll, I think. At least that's what I saw all over social media.
That sounds right.
He's fine. I see him posting. I I can't tell if I like him or not. He makes me laugh, but then he gets into these kind of hashtag things where because he interacts with the audience a lot and just pops off with whatever comes out of his mouth, and some of it can be very rude. Only more than rude. What's the word? Yeah. Well, it's hashtag material. Like, dude, back off. Shouldn't be doing that. That's how I think of that.
I do not know this man. I just Googled a picture of him.
Yeah. Jess, if you're going to watch the Conjuring movies, I hate to say, but the Annabelle doll character,
no,
in movies.
She's in all of them, not just her self-titled film.
She doesn't move around though. I saw. Oh, he's talking to you, Jess, not me, Jess. Okay, well, she's like in a museum in there. She's in a glass case in their house.
That's fine. She could be in the background. That's fine. I just don't know that I want to watch a movie all about her.
She doesn't get up and walk around and have dinner with a couple or anything. She's like
such a random thing for you to decide she was gonna do.
See, it comes out of my mouth like Matt Rife.
Wow. Hashtag dining with dolls. That's so funny.
Oh yeah, Munin. I know this about you. I am in a wheelchair. Most people treat me like I'm a child. Some people even completely ignore me and only talk to the person pushing the wheelchair. I'm sorry about that, Munin. He and I talk a lot on Discord.
In your Glenn Powell Discord.
Yeah, Lance is giving it to me. Glenn Powell.
Yeah, that's tough. People do infantilize folks who are differently abled or have disabilities. Yeah, for sure.
The fact they made a Chad Powers movie with Glenn Powell makes me angry when I see the ads. But doesn't that seem? I know what you're talking about, Doc. That's where. Do you know this Chad Powers bit?
No, I'm looking him up.
Do you know who Eli Manning is?
The football player?
Yeah.
I know he's a football player. And he has a brother named something else Manning.
Peyton, yeah.
Peyton.
Yeah. They both won 2 Super Bowls.
One played for the Cowboys. Did one play for the Cowboys?
No.
No.
All right, I'm out. That's the extent of my knowledge.
Okay, I'm mostly talking to Ash then.
Okay, good.
Eli did a thing, actually, it's really funny and worth watching, where after he retired from pro football, he put on like a different colored hair wig and a bushy mustache, and he actually pulled it off where he was a walk-on. I can't remember what college it was, but he walked on at the college, and his name was Chad Powers. And he ended up, once they finally ended up seeing him throw, he was Eli Manning and still throwing at a pro level. And so the college got all flipped out, or the coach and the teammates and everything. And it was a really awesome prank. But now they've made a movie about it, and it's got Glenn Powell, which upsets Doc Elevator. Oh, I remember seeing Night of the Living Dead when I was like 10, because it was on a channel in Northern California that late at night would play like the uncensored version of Night of the Living Dead. So I saw everything as a young man, and that movie scared the heck out of me.
What did they censor out? Like the entrails or something?
The chomping on the bones and stuff.
Oh, okay. I just watched Return of the Living Dead. I think that's what I watched last year. And it takes place in Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh,
wild. You'd never know
nice.
it because it's not really significant to the plot. But that movie was weird and wild, but a good time. I had a good time.
Yeah, I think when you see, they were the station that I saw the Birds on, and they didn't censor anything out. There's a couple of things in that Birds movie that I shouldn't have seen as a little kid.
Like the birds themselves?
No, like that guy sitting in there in the empty room and his eyes have been pecked out.
A bird will do that to you. And we all should have heeded the warning then. But we didn't. We let them exist.
Yeah.
Descendants of dinosaurs. Predators.
I liked Patrick Wilson in a film entitled Stretch that I liked. He was also in Bone Tomahawk, which I will never see a second time. Oh, I wonder what that's about.
I've never heard of either of those.
I haven't either.
Should we guess what the premise of Bone Tomahawk is?
I was thinking it was a tomahawk steak and with the bone in it.
And that you're really into food. Is that what Annabelle's eating in the imaginary dinner she has with the couple? Whoa, Kurt Russell is in Bone Tomahawk. So is Matthew Fox. It's a Western horror film.
Huh? Oh, Johnny says he's not going to see it again.
Yeah, just read the rest of the plot description. I think I will also pass, but interesting.
Can you tell us what the rest is?
I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay. Wow.
What's Stretch?
This is nice of Matt H. Yeah, Munin, you are 100% equal here. Lance says, Earth 1 Jess, Rebecca is on my to-read list. Earth 2 Jess, you should definitely watch Rebecca. Ms. Danvers is one of the best villains of all time. When was Rebecca made? Like in the 40s or the 30s?
It's one of his first movies, actually.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Let me see. I think it was on the cusp. Not 2020. Don't do this to me. $1940. Yeah, right on the cusp. The book is great.
Nice. Underrated and graphic. It sounds like it if Jessica can't talk about it over the air. There we go. Kryptonite Kid is leaving. Have a great show. He has to go to work. Thank you for being here. And here's the Amsterdam. No, he's not from Amsterdam. He's from the Netherlands, though. What's slapping, guys? I just finished watching Spinal Tap 2. Drag Me to Hell is fun. Love, Sam Raimi. Okay. Awesome. Do we want to talk about the absolute universe, or are we just going to keep going with whatever we feel like saying?
We can do one, and with my circle, we have 3 to talk about, so we can sprinkle in between.
Yeah. You guys didn't happen to read this before it, did you? You just read the 3 books. Yeah. I might do a video on this and explain how people might benefit from reading this, because it sets up the universe, the absolute universe. This book does, with what happens in it. But I also think you can just read. It sounds like you guys enjoyed or just read the first 3 and you didn't have a problem. I mean, you just went with what the world was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just went in thinking like this is an Elseworlds tale.
Yeah.
Although I think I talked to one friend about it, and maybe I don't know. I have no clue because I'm out of the loop. But sounded like something about like dark side energy, maybe is like in the all-in setup that might be important. But I just went with whatever I was given.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
It's like an alternate universe, Elseworld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too hard about it.
Ugly Stepsister is a daring body horror. Yes, I'm commenting all the movies mentioned.
We expect nothing less, Max. Feel free.
Okay, well, we could let's continue on the side to talk about horror movies, because I think that's what the chat likes. And I do, because anytime I talk about the topic, I lose half my viewers. So we will continue with whatever you want to talk about, chat. But I think we should probably at least, we're almost an hour into this, which is actually right about when I usually start talking about the topic.
Also, all of these, you could argue, have a horror-ish element. Perhaps most strongly the Wonder Woman, Absolute Wonder Woman. So we could start there if we want.
Okay, the horror elements of these books.
No. In
Of
this
Wonder
essay,
Woman?
I will.
You don't want to save best for last, Jess? Spoilers.
Yeah. I'd rather have the energy to talk about the best first.
Oh, okay.
I feel spoilers.
Yeah, I think everybody that I've seen in the chat, you guys, I also feel the same way, that Wonder Woman was just as much as I like the other 2, Wonder Woman was in a different level, I thought. I love how Kelly Thompson writes the strong female protagonist and all the hellish elements, but she's got a really dry sense of humor that she slots in certain places that when it makes me laugh, it makes this book more grounded, if that makes sense. Like if I'm laughing and it's a thriller and I'm still laughing, it's not like it makes it real, but it makes it more believable, sort of. It makes me enjoy it more, I guess. So yeah, let's talk about the first book.
Do you want to do a setup, Jess, or
which Jess?
Jess
Earth
2.
Earth
1. Earth 2, Jess.
Earth 2, Jess? Earth 1,
I don't
Jess?
have the
Anybody?
brain capacity for a setup.
No.
Hell, Cersei.
So yeah,
I can show art while you want to do it, Crazed?
Yeah,
I can show
sounds
art
like
while you do it.
volunteering.
did it? Did that?
That's why you brought it up, because
Are
you
you-
desperately wanted to do it.
Pretty sure I was trying to volunteer you.
I know.
Volunteer you.
Normally, I actually love a summary, but my brain capacity.
So obviously, like alternate universe. So this is a Diana that doesn't have Paradise Island. She doesn't have the Amazons. As a baby, she is given essentially to Cersei, who's in hell, and she's raised by Cersei in the underworld. And then, so as she grows up, obviously that's part of the story of her learning, Cersei teaching her magic. Did you freeze, Jess? Oh, there you are.
He's back.
Yeah, I did freeze for a sec. I don't know what's happening, but
And how she becomes who she is today with a totally kind of different upbringing.
Yeah, and it's like back and forth timelines between.
Yeah.
Actually, are they all like that?
Yeah,
They are.
yeah, they are.
It's like back and forth between this sort of, I guess, new origin or alternative origin, and then this modern day storyline of what was the name of the city? Now I don't have the physical in front of me.
Of
Coast? No.
Coast.
Yeah.
good something.
It's Gateway City.
Gateway
City.
City.
Yeah, I wasn't familiar with it.
Which is where this Steve Trevor is from.
Yeah.
And so she meets him both in this past storyline and the present, I guess, present storyline as well.
Yeah. They're all kind of set up that way. But I think, Jess, I think one of the fun pages that you're kind of referencing in terms of the dry sense of humor that Kelly puts in and stuff was when Apollo gives Diana to Cersei.
Right. Okay. I think I just went past it. Let's see. That's in the beginning. So this one?
The next one, the one right before that, the page right before it.
Okay.
And he's like, he says, "Come forward, witch." And she's like, "Apollo." He goes, "You may kneel." She's like, "I'm fine."
Wait, that's not. Let's see. Gateway City. Where is that part?
It was the page right before where you were. It was just the.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. Those moments with the interaction with the gods are all.
You may kneel. I'm fine. Defiant even in hell, I see. I lean into my strength.
Yeah. She was such a great character in this book.
Yeah. She was really fun. I really liked her.
Yeah,
I mean, the entire next sequence of just, she's got this baby and she's holding her by the foot and just like, oh, it'll take care of itself. And the little creatures and her growing up next to all these little like demons and all that, the creatures is just so cute. Especially the page with the little fire breathing lizard.
Lizard. Yeah, I liked that part too.
Yeah, so good. She's just like, no.
I loved it.
Just
I loved
Diana,
the colors and art.
Even as a baby.
Yeah, I liked it that Cersei, to bathe her, just had like a cloud storm appear right over the bathtub.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I mean, obviously the art in here, the detail of the art in this first issue is pretty cool. I think as just everything added in the year over time in the years as she's growing up, and Hayden just adds in like little things all over, and it's just awesome.
Yeah, I loved the art and the colors.
The art and colors.
They were phenomenal.
So much gets added over time as, she's growing up and they're creating this relationship with each other.
Yeah, they had a really cool relationship with each other. And then Steve Trevor gets introduced on the island.
Another funny bit was the height thing.
Yeah.
When they're standing up and he's like, what does he say? Does he say I'm
You're
tall?
very tall.
You're very tall.
You're very
She's
tall.
like, we're the same height.
We're like, similar of height.
But she's like, is that weird? He's like, well, I guess not, basically. And I loved that bit. I think that humor, and I just think it adds a lot to not just the character, but like the character dynamics. There's still a lot of intention in making these real fleshed out characters, even in this alternate version. That, in my opinion, spoiler alert, was present to varying degrees in the other two, but I think here I really felt like there was a lot of love and care in making this its own story, not just an Elseworld story, but like its own story with its own characters, and I really loved that.
Oh,
Omnicat did come.
Look at the coloring on that little person.
This is Callie.
Wow, I love the coloring.
You say hi? Yeah.
Ooh, the purr. You can hear it. Yeah.
She loves cuddles.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. All
right. She's like, all right, bye.
What I liked, the other thing I liked about it was how all the creatures she fought were kind of mythological type creatures.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing seemed very mythological, and that's like all the references were that way. With Cersei and also I loved Hades' wife, and how she was busting Hades' balls even though he was a god. She was a god. And then Diana started busting his balls too. He was a pretty crappy god.
True to mythology.
Yeah. Well, okay, yeah. I like that whole interaction with Pluto and she was Persephone. I remember that. I remember when I was in summer camp, there was a girl named Persephone, like my age, 9 years old. And of course, everybody called her Persephone. And I was like, that's an interesting name. And as the older I got and I finally had a kid myself, that name has stuck with me. Why would they name their kid Persephone?
They loved mythology.
Yes, that's only asking for trouble. But God bless you, Persephone. I hope you've had a great life.
One of my kids. This has been a long week.
One of my
cousin's kids. Yes, it's the last time I was on. No, one of my cousins, all of her children have names like that. One of them is Apollo, as an example. So yes.
I think obviously a big thing in this one is the magic that Diana has. Obviously, she's learned from Cersei. I think it's pretty cool. Especially how Kelly Thompson weaves it into the story, and seeing Diana learn the magic and how she applies that to taking down these monsters, and having her kind of try and figure it out. I was gonna try and find the page, which I still will, but one of the cool things, obviously, is to take her sword and just make it ginormous as a way to take down the big monster, which I thought was kind of cool. Which you're not going to get that in a regular Wonder Woman story.
Yeah, I loved the magic. That was so great. Using it.
That's what I said. The page where she is like, I can't take this one down because he's going to make this horrible noise and all the people are going to come. And that's the page where she's trying to figure it out and comes up with the plan to make the spell that she does. I thought that was cool just to see her working through it.
Yeah. And I liked who Etta Candy was with her sister owning the sort of the potion shop or the magic herbs.
Apothecary type thing.
Apothecary, yeah.
Yeah, I liked her. I really liked her character design as well. Although I told Ash
I'm trying to find it, Jess.
Okay. The only spoiler I gave about my feelings was as I was reading it, this was a reread. I'd actually read these first. Was it 5 or 6 issues in this one? Or
6. 7.
There were 7. 5 in that one part, and then the 2. Yeah. I had actually read them as they were coming out, and then had just been a while, so I had to reread them. But it's like your sister owns a witch shop. You dress like that. There's absolutely no way you don't know who Medusa is. That was wild behavior at the end of the book. She's like perplexed. And I'm like, this is not realistic. I don't believe this for 1 second. So that was the only ding on this book truly for me was that.
Yeah, hopefully that's not too much of a spoiler. I'm going to show the page. I don't know if you want to. So this could be a spoiler for people. Sorry, I apologize. But this is just the one she's talking about. Let me see if I can get it without too much of a glare. Probably not.
Yeah, we can see that.
We can see it.
Okay. And she's like, what's a Medusa?
Oh, and we didn't even talk the Minerva. I'm excited to see where that goes as I continue. But yeah, that was very unbelievable. I was not buying that for 2
Was
seconds.
this believable that there was a giant creature and her giant sword cut through him?
Yes, for the comic book logic, it was believable. But that other thing was not. That's no.
Okay. I liked. Well, first of all,
Did you like this page, Jess?
Yeah, I did like that page. I
Yeah.
was like, where is this
I
going?
was like, oh.
And then it never
Yeah, it
came
was
back.
kind of
Much like the terrible 1980 whatever movie where they wasted that opportunity there too.
Yeah.
I was kind of wondering about this myself.
Definitely intrigued by that.
Well, once I saw Edda's haircut, I thought maybe they'll get together later.
Her
Like longer
haircut.
term. Yeah, let's show Edda.
Well, it's a
real
little, is
quick.
that a little stereotypical?
Yeah, where are you
I
going?
just
with
I
that?
read I'm media literate.
Okay. You're very aware of the tropes, is what you're saying.
I'm media literate. I pay attention to context.
Yeah, I thought this was a really amazing way they took that monster
Yeah,
down.
that was rad. I also really loved, I mean, without spoiling anything, there is a similar parallel storyline to Steve Trevor getting stranded on Themyscira. He gets stranded in hell at the start of the story in the origin, but I won't say exactly how they get out of it. But I will say that storyline I thought was really impactful. The decisions that Diana makes to get him off out of hell, I guess in this case, not really off hell.
I was like, oh,
And then
amazing.
no, I continued on for a reason. And then
just keep rolling, just keep going.
we're continuing, and then how it affects her character design. Wink, wink. Later on, I thought that was really rad. I was like,
Yeah.
I loved this. You following, Jess? I can't tell if I've lost you. You're still on my comment for earlier, my innuendo.
Yeah,
that
it kind of
I tried to
was.
continue
Yeah.
on.
No, I'm okay. Yeah, I know what you were saying.
Okay. Cool.
There was an art change. Oh yeah, in the 2-part one, there was an art change, and I know we're not done with the other one. That was the one that dealt with Hades.
Oh, the 2 issues at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Persephone and Hades.
I wonder if that kid from camp that's now a grown adult watches this show. This is her coming out party.
I wish I remembered her
Mom's
last.
like, it's been me the whole time. I'm Persephone.
I wish I had her last name. I would look her up because there can't be that many kids in California named Persephone and whatever her last name is.
That's funny.
Let's see. Yes, Starman had 2 compendiums. Just finished Ghosted by Joshua Williamson compendium. It wasn't bad. I really liked that. That was some of his earliest stuff, I think, right? I feel like I read Ghosted before the pandemic. Our Ugly Stepsister looked too extreme body horror for me. I couldn't bring myself to go see it. That may be the issue that keeps me from seeing it too, Lance. I'm not a big body horror fan. Like, what was the one with Demi Moore this year? Where she
The Substance.
Yeah, I couldn't bring myself to watch that.
Yeah, it was a little much for me.
Prince of Darkness. What I like John Carpenter movies. What's that one? Prince of Darkness. You'd think if it's about a demon or the devil or something, you'd think I'd have seen it.
Criterion Channel just put up their October movies, and they have a lot of like earlier John Carpenter stuff, which I'm very excited about. And that's one of them that's on there.
The John Carpenter trilogy of terror is a must with The Thing, Prince of Darkness, and In the Mouth of Madness. Wow.
Jess, we need to pause real quick, otherwise Bar's gonna get upset.
Bar
arrives at 3:09. I got you, girl.
3:09. Okay. Thank you, Bar.
Hey,
and
Bar.
Thank you,
it's
Jessica.
Good to see you.
She's going to be on the show tomorrow.
Oh,
if I have it.
Her comment at 3:10 is what made me get your attention real quick, just to make sure she didn't leave.
3:10. How far back in the chat is Jess? 2 hours.
Not quite 2 hours, but it's
Thank
good to see
you. Awesome. Good to see Bar. Let's see. Hello. Oh, this. Yeah, that is Ash. She is a very nice addition. Let's see. To me, Absolute Wonder Woman is kind of a what if magic is Wonder Woman or vice versa. I really love this books. love this book. Thanks for the reading tip.
Yeah, it's for sure a what if.
Yeah, obviously we all think it's probably the best one out right now. The art is different in the last 2 issues of this first book.
Oh yeah, that's
and
right.
It's still beautiful.
Is that Prometheus?
Yes,
Or is that
Prometheus?
okay?
I
really
just
awesome.
love arms. Arms are just great. I love them.
Yeah. So it's really great. I really liked obviously the 6 and 7 are the same artist. I like the art a little bit more in issue 2 for some reason. And just because I think what is it, Persephone? No, I'm just kidding. Persephone.
Kitty Ma's gonna get offended you're saying her name wrong.
I know. And Hades with the colors. But the last 2 issues storyline I thought was really great. I really liked it. It just touches back on the relationship with Cersei and Diana, which I think obviously is a huge point of this book. And to see it grow and how much Cersei grows to love Diana, which is a big thing for her. And the last thing I want to talk about, obviously, which I think is a big thing for their relationship, is the lassos that Diana has. So the 2 of them, the one Nemesis, which is pretty gnarly, and then of course Sacrifice is the one that Cersei creates for her. And just the dynamic there, where at first Diana doesn't quite get it of the potential of it, but it's such a key to the story and how things resolve, which I thought, I don't know, it was awesome.
Yeah, I think so too. Which parallels Cersei not understanding the sacrifice Diana's going to make. Like, she's perplexed by that when it comes up. So it's kind of a cool little parallel. I think this was just made with a lot of love and care. I really, really love it. I'm excited to continue. And spoiler alert, I gave it 5 stars, even though I'm upset about the Medusa plot hole. I gave it 5 stars.
I really loved this little exchange at the end of the where she's going head to head against Hades, and she's not taking shit from him at all. She's just dishing it right back. He says, "You've made a powerful enemy," and she says, "So have you, you spud." So that was I love that part.
I think she probably would anyway if she was Diana, but I think part of it, she also knows at this point that she has him in these 2 issues. Like, he thinks he's, Hades, of course, but she knows the deal she has with Persephone and all that stuff. So I don't want to spoil it, but
I know there are a lot of spoilers, hard to dance around.
Yeah.
Belgian Ellen, have you noticed that the stack of books in their house is growing despite the fact that they are in hell?
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff on the shelves that comes up over time.
Like art from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, those little people.
Yeah, little people.
There's a mini dark side if you just like zoom in.
Zoom in.
Little people.
Reference to the Giving Tree.
One. Let's see. What Jess, for fun classic zombie movies, check out Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things.
They shouldn't. They should only play with Furbies.
And those thingies that talk to you from the closet because they've got batteries still going. But my buddy from the coffin. Bone Tomahawk is a badass Western. Love, highly recommended. Here's Jewish Dragons. What up, buddy? Good to have you here. There's just one scene in Bone Tomahawk that is very graphic. Well, it sounds like Jessica and Johnny aren't going to be seeing it. Johnny won't be seeing it again, and Jessica's not going to see it at all.
Sorry, Max.
Wait, what is this comment? We have Mr. Rogers to thank for Night of the Living Dead. Explain.
Fascinating.
They're both from Pittsburgh, I think. Was Night of the Living Dead in Pittsburgh? I know he was in Pittsburgh, I think.
I don't know.
Oh, let's see. They live assault on Precinct 13 and The Fog are great too. I love that They Live.
I just rewatched The Fog this morning. The original, though I love the remake with Tom Welling as well. It wasn't good, but it was great.
I had a Buzz Lightyear action figure who would talk randomly in the middle of the night. I think that would be cool. That wouldn't scare me. I'd be like, "What's up, Buzz? You want to go get a glass of milk for these cookies I've got you or something?"
Let's mail one to upper management and have her set a silent alarm just for herself for 3 a.m. and wake you up with Buzz Lightyear in the middle of the night. And then let's see how you feel about it.
Okay. Let's see. Hey, there's Chris. How you doing, Chris? Chris has seen the Downton Abbey movie before I have. I don't even know if it's still around here. I think it's already on streaming.
I think it's playing here still.
Okay. But let's do. The Milwaukee Dawn of the Dead wasn't as good as the first one. Yep. You haven't seen the movie Tire? No, I haven't seen that. Oh, my brother and I saw the same Night of the Living Dead airing you did, Jess. Yes, exactly. It was Bob Wilkins' Creature Features. It was also the first time Night of the Living Dead was ever shown on TV. Awesome.
Is that great, like Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, when she replays like?
Yeah, it was Creature Features. Bob Wilkins was the host, and that was a childhood staple. He was on for a long time, even through my teenage years. And if you could ever have seen him, he was, I don't know if it was a bit or if that's just the way he was, because he came across as kind of stilted and awkward, but he still talked about the movies. Like all the movies that they showed were, of course, like B grade horror flops. And then one time I saw him as doing the weather on Channel 2. It was in Oakland, KTVU Channel 2. And it was so funny seeing the horror host do the weather. It'd be like seeing Elvira do the weather. She's a better actress.
I would watch that.
Yeah, I would too. That'd be great to see her just give the news. Yeah, I'm psyched that you know what I'm talking about, Johnny. That's great. We just need a dedicated horror stream, Jess, because this is fun, though it fits into what Absolute is doing. So much of it has some horror aspects. I'm happy. I mean, Jessica, Ash, are you a big horror fan as much as Jessica is?
No, not even close. I mean, like I said, I don't hate it. I'm much more into thrillers or psychological thrillers versus straight up horror. I'm not even close to a fan like Jessica. No.
I love her origin
and
story.
I'm not even as much of a fan as Max. There are levels.
Yeah.
Max is the king.
Yeah, well, I mean, Jessica and I have reviewed movies before, horror movies. I'm happy to do just a stream where we talk about horror movies. I'm guessing it would have to be this month to be on brand sort of for Halloween, but
horrifying.
Yeah. But I think we did it in the middle of the year when we talked about Barbarian and Longlegs.
Yeah. That seems right. Ugh, James, you don't want me to review weapons. Max already heard some of my complaints about weapons, but let's see what Jess thinks.
Okay. Is it streaming now, James? I think he might have told me that it's streaming, or is it? I think he told me Downton Abbey was streaming. So you all say Wonder Woman, but Scott and Nick with Batman is doing nothing but body horror and just making the villains eldritch monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should look at
is that our segue?
Yes.
Oh,
Nice. Audience plant. Love
yeah,
it.
all right.
The first thing that's great about Batman, I think there's other cool things about Absolute Batman, but I really love that his childhood friends are his rogues gallery in the regular universe.
Yeah,
it's really cool. And I think that Nick Dracota's art has is that I wasn't sure it was going to be that great for this, but it's really perfect for this. I think he's softened his art up a lot. So what did you guys think of this this Batman?
well, I'll say this. In the Batwoman TV show, a smart decision I think they made when they recast Batwoman is create a character that grew up on the streets of Gotham, because I think Gotham is probably my favorite character in anything Batman related. Like, I just think it's such great world building that's sustained over time. Like, all the side characters are interesting. I love visiting it. But my personal Jessica opinion, just me, is like, I'm not the biggest Batman as the character fan.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things I liked about the Batwoman TV show when they brought in Ryan as Batwoman is she like is a product of the streets of Gotham, and she like knows what that lived experience is like, in contrast to somebody like Bruce in his historical origin. Not that his motivations aren't good, but he's not like of the people. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that in this version, him growing up in Crime Alley and in problematic parts of Gotham, which is most of Gotham, it just makes it, in my opinion, like a little bit more like of a 2025 story, like rooting for someone from the community in some ways to help try to fix the community, because he can see the problems from a ground level. People are a little bit more humanized in his orbit. So that's something I really did appreciate. Now, his character design, his eyes were too far apart, and it drove me nuts every time there was a close up.
Did it bother you that he was like 6'9", 400 pounds?
No, because I really liked his. This is such a random thing, but I mean, we're nerds. Really loved the cape in this. It gave. We were talking about Dark Knight actually earlier. It gave like that energy. The spikes on the cape, how they had actual bat wing tips, like a real bat, in certain panels. I thought that was super cool. So I think it fit. I just hated his face. I really cannot stress enough.
Batman or Bruce Wayne?
I'm not a big fan of his head either.
Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne's head.
Bruce Wayne's, yeah.
Batman, I think, is drawn great. Bruce Wayne, yeah.
Yeah, the only Batman complaint I had about the costume was the actual bat on his chest really did not. It just looked like black electrical tape that had some wrinkles in it. It was kind of like I didn't understand that. I agree. I really like
it
art.
Could be. I mean, he doesn't have the money. So
true. Yes.
Maybe it is black.
Great point, actually. Very good point. Very good point. That's the.
No, but I do think it's cool. To your point, street level, right? So Bruce doesn't have money.
Yeah.
And so the one thing is, how does he become Batman without the money, right? Because in regular, like you said, historical Batman, he's got lots and lots of money, so he can pay these people to come up with these cool things to then he can use to fight crime. He doesn't have that. So I think the trick here that Scott put into it is that he's made Bruce sort of obviously the genius that he is, and then with that, an inventor. And that's how he creates this cool thing. And I love bats. So I think they're awesome. And so, I'm a fan of Batman. And what they did, like you're mentioning with the suit in this one, was awesome because they
Yeah.
definitely took things from bats, and you can see that in some of the panels. When they have this part of the panel,
Yes, that was
and
great.
it's talking about the bats, and then you can see that implemented into the suit. So when it says bats walk on their wing, like they use their wings to walk, and you see that in action as he's fighting. What's the group of people in this? I can't remember. When he's fighting them, he's up like on the wings and then like kicking out, and the hooks on the wings can shoot out and like hit people and stuff like that. So the aspect that he's implemented as an inventor, and he doesn't have the money, so he's just made this all himself and come up with these ideas all himself in this world, is really cool. Especially, and like even in the helmet where he can take the
tips, the like
tips off and use them as blades and stuff is awesome. So I think that the suit itself and just is a great part of this.
The party animals.
Party animals.
I found them to be a really good, horrifying group of villains.
They are horrifying.
Yeah.
Like the crimes that they commit. I was just like, whoa.
Yeah, I agree.
Whoa, the daycare? I was like, can we not?
that set them apart as completely evil.
Like seriously evil.
Yeah.
I don't even know if like regular Joker would do something like that. That was just, I mean, to really think about it.
This is gritty, even for a Batman story, like how dark it is. That was part of why I mentioned that horror. I really do think, I would say like Wonder Woman has the most horror aspects, probably just because it's like it takes place partially in hell, so I feel like it probably just automatically. Then I would say Batman. Then I would say Superman. But even Superman, when we get there, I think has some really like dark stuff going on for sure.
Thank you for joining, Belgian Ellen. We'll talk to you later.
Bye. Yeah, I liked that those bat pan or because I think the volume when you collect, it's called the Zoo, right, or something like that.
Yeah.
And I like that. I guess we won't spoil it entirely, but really part of his origin story is this trip to the zoo. And then it keeps coming back, like you said, Ash, with the bat. So I like that the bat part of things is directly tied into his actual origin too. Like and there's a lot of good synergy with trying to redesign the origin in a way that capitalizes on the things we love and connects them in unique and different ways that we maybe haven't seen as much. Plus, Martha's really hot in this. Not towards the end, but his face, his eyes are too far apart. But they really made up for it in the character design for Martha because like Stacy's mom. This is like Bruce's mom.
I wish that I had Bruce's mom.
I mean, like for real. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. So
it sounds better when it's coming from you, though. And I can just nod and say, good point.
Yeah, there you go.
I do agree with you, Jess. I think that the fact that his rogues gallery are some of his best friends, and I think that's a key for this Bruce Wayne. Because I think it's to have his friends, because it references that picture of them as kids from that trip to the zoo comes up quite a bit. Because I do think it's an impetus for him to like keep doing what he's doing as far as being Batman in this world, and the support that he gets from them. And I also lends itself to some interesting dynamics that could happen, if some of those friends become who like the potential that they could be, right, as villains, and like dynamic there for relationships. There's always potential for that. It'll be interesting. Obviously, this one's only 6 issues, right?
Yeah,
we haven't seen Selena yet, so that'll be
Selena.
Did we not?
I her yet. Outside of the
we've
picture.
Seen her as a little kid.
When she was a little kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But like we've seen Enigma and we've seen Killer Croc and the others, but I think Selena's the only one we haven't seen yet. And I do like the designs in terms of like Killer Croc, and he has the snake and the crocodile. I think that's kind of fun, and I think that also go ahead.
No, I was just saying, yeah, I agree.
The other dynamic here that's different is obviously Alfred. and
Yeah.
Bruce's
Yes.
relationship. So I like this dynamic because obviously Alfred has always been a support for Bruce, but he's also been his butler. And so Bruce can very much just be like, shut up, I'm going to do what I want to do, sort of a thing. And here I feel like they're going to be more on equal footing in a way. And so I think that's an interesting dynamic to have with that character.
Yeah, because one of the biggest inversions, and it'll be interesting to see how it plays out, is everything you've been saying culminated in this sentiment that in our regular original timeline, Bruce is really an isolationist. Like, he has Alfred, but that truly is it. And he's kind of going through it. So he's very cold towards Alfred, usually when he's a child to varying degrees, because, he's traumatized. Here, while the relationships are troubled, he has them and he's had to navigate them his whole life. And that is radically different, I would say, and definitely shapes the character in a different way than Bruce. One thing that's cute, like in Wayne Family Adventures, is part of the bit is like, I'm a solo on my own guy. And then it's like, oh, now I'm a dad of like 12 kids, which now like, that's cute and it's good and I love it, obviously. But here, this is totally different because even though, again, some of those relationships are strained, and understandably so, he's had them. So I think how it shapes his character will be interesting to watch as it continues.
Okay, wait. I have to address this because okay, Pity Ma's saying hi to Bar. Nice. And then Pity Ma, how are you? And I'm skipping over some stuff, but I'll come back. Doing well, counting the years to retirement. Oh, you guys, let me tell you something. Oh, and then Bar says I'm 25 and also counting the years to retirement. Don't be. You're also waiting for retirement.
I'm not, because I'll probably never retire. I'm a millennial, so I'm not counting, Jess. I got you.
If it's like a Monday and you're saying, oh, I wish it was Friday and I can't wait till it's Friday and stuff, don't wish your life away like that. I'm going to get choked up. I don't know why. Because it goes by so fast.
Yeah.
So don't wish any day away. Sorry, I didn't mean it to get like that.
Let Monday be Monday. Let Tuesday be Tuesday. Let Wednesday
hang
be Wednesday.
on to every day and try and find the good in every day.
Yeah.
I did not mean for that to happen. Sorry.
No, it means you meant it.
Oh, yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah. Bar feels it. She's going to live like she's 25 right now and only
Please
25.
do. You know what I would give to be 25 again? I'd go back to work. That's for sure. That was the least of my issues when I was 25. Mr. Rogers gave George Romero his major job in Hollywood working on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Then after that, he made Night of the Living Dead. Okay.
I have heard that. Yeah. Okay. That sounds familiar.
I don't think I've heard that.
Mr. Rogers was the best. And I would like someone to reincarnate as Mr. Rogers. Sometimes my governor gives that energy. Like, I know he has a sweater for inside the house and then like has fish and sings a song. I like really believe that he does that.
Thank you. Miriam just texted me. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mary. Absolute Wonder Woman is fantastic. It reads way better in trade than reading it monthly. I'll have to find Prometheus there. Rhea Ripley looks like
that's not rugby.
Doesn't he have a mustache though? Wait, Prometheus?
I'll have to pull it up again. Hold on.
Like here? I mean, he's got a. I know what Rhea Ripley looks like. I'm not picturing that. Does he shave in here or something? He drinks water. She unchains him. This was a really good part. Actually,
talking about Wonder Woman, not.
Oh, okay. Now I can see it. If it's Wonder Woman that's supposed to look like Rhea Ripley, maybe. Okay, good call. That's what Chris meant. Okay,
I think so.
I see it all. Okay.
Well, you don't see it all because you didn't
I-
see half the shit on Ash's shelf. So
I still can't. I do see the Madman libraries. I see Superman War World Saga. Let's see. Oh, okay, I'm going to cheat and bring her
Got
up solo
these.
here.
okay, good. While you do this, I'm gonna let the dog out real quick. Be back.
Okay.
Let's see. These are cool.
Oh, those are cool. What?
These
Who's
are
the artist there?
This is Jorge.
Oh,
Did some covers. I like this one too.
yeah. That was such a good run. Oh, that's really cool. That transition right
Is
there.
it too much glare? I can take it out of the.
No, I think it looked fine. I was just looking at I didn't pick up on the fact that it was. Yeah, that transition is awesome.
Yeah.
It's really good.
This one.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's the cool one.
And I see that is that like a Lego Batman?
Yeah, this is.
Okay. Nice.
Head. I think something lifts up or something. I can't remember anymore, but
I have a Lego Venom like that in the front.
oh yeah,
The front
there's
piece.
a lot of cool ones now.
Yeah.
What else?
Okay, so let's see. There's War World Saga. That's a Poison Ivy cover. There's Batman something up to the left of the Weebles or whatever they were.
The little people.
Yeah, the little people.
A cool. It's a Lego.
Uh-huh.
But it's 3-in-1. So you can also make.
What? How did that happen? A 3-in-1. One picture, 3 options.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Make Batman, and then of course that guy, but we don't care about that guy.
Joker. I'd definitely make Harley.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can see. Okay, wait. Is that Batman: The Adventures, the animated series?
Yep. That's exactly what that is.
I shouldn't be showing off right now because Jessica's not here, and she's the one I was trying to show off for, to show her my vision wasn't bad. Oh, you've got a very nice top shelf there too. Oh, there's Moon Knight. Nice. See, I can see Moon Knight by Jed McKay. And your Batman. Okay, cool.
Greg Walker's Wonder Woman.
Oh, very cool. That's got Hikatea in it, which is my favorite Wonder Woman story ever.
Yes.
Taking no crap from Batman. That's awesome. Okay, awesome. Well, I see Invincible over there.
Yes.
And Criminal and Chew and TMNT.
Yes.
I'm okay, Jessica.
That one shelf up here.
Whoop! I meant to. There we are.
Why was it just me?
I don't know. I went to.
Here's my mug. It has little ghosts. They're having coffee.
Oh,
I was picking out the things in Jessica's. Ash's background, and you weren't here to enjoy it. I was like, why am I doing this? Jessica's not here.
Well, I'm going to get an HD tour in just a few weeks. So
that's true.
You'll be jealous. I'll be able to see it all.
That wasn't the issue. The issue was that I could actually see it and that my eyes were working properly.
Okay. Chat, do we agree? What do you think?
I think
they saw it all.
Okay. Ash said you did good. I believe her.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, Elon's here. Does your stack of shame follows you into the afterlife? Oh dear. Thanks. So that's with all the books in hell. You know what
that reminds me of? And it's like the chains you wear in life. Yeah, go to the afterlife. It looks like from A Christmas Carol. Yeah. And I was picturing A Muppet's Christmas Carol, the greatest Christmas Carol, one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time. And I was picturing those two Muppets, Statler and the other one, the
Waldorf.
two old guys in the balcony.
Waldorf.
And they're like, we're Marley, and they have these chains on them. And I'm picturing you in the afterlife as a Muppet with some of the books you didn't read.
Man, I'd be in this room. This whole room would be my rooms of shame. Oh, and Lance says, Buzz talking in the middle of the night was terrifying, especially
True.
considering I'm hearing Tim Allen.
Yeah.
Oh, Elon, I'm currently watching Monster, the Ed Gein story, alone in the dark, in the middle of a storm. Paused it for this. Thank you for the respite. Elon, you should be watching us, not that scary thing. Oh, pity mod. This is a great memory of mine. I was 16. My friends were all 16. We watched this on TV. Karen Black, who was, I think, recently within the past few years passed away. She was like the queen of Scream. Queen of Scream. She did tons and tons of B-movie horror movies, but this was on television. Trilogy of Terror and story. Pity Ma's exactly right. Story 3, Amelia and the Zuni Hunter. I will not collect this doll. It disturbs me to this day. It was insane. Even seeing it as a 16-year-old, we were all talking about how freaky that doll was. And the very ending of it is double freaky. It's
Yeah. There's
Pity Ma,
too
you're
many
100%.
teeth.
Yeah. Oh, did you look it up?
Yes, of course. I need to know the cultural reference. Yeah, that's
After-
a no. It also seems kind of like I don't think we should watch that anymore. I think we're done.
I will. I'll tell you afterwards what happens at the end, and what makes it even scarier. But I also wonder. These are little dolls, even though they might be running around with a knife. Can't you just kick them against the wall or something? Why couldn't you take an Omni like the size of Justice League Dark, boom, and just drop it on the doll and Chucky and stuff? How come we can't just pick them up and throw them against the outside and say, get the hell out of here?
Probably because they never wear down, whereas people do. So they just keep getting back up, Plus, obviously, you're speaking as a man who's never seen Small Soldiers. Because if you watch Small Soldiers, you would understand how those tiny toys could take you down.
Okay, you're right. I haven't seen Small Soldiers, but I know the reference.
That movie was a lot for kids, by the way. I would not.
Small Soldiers was?
Yeah. I was watching. They made weird choices in the 90s.
This is nice. Thank you, James. That's nice of you. I appreciate that. Oh, Jaggernaut, I hope you're still here because I have a question for you. Hello, Jess and panel. I have yet to read the first trade of all these, but wait, just for HC Collected Edition. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. Jaggernaut, if you buy books, you're in Canada. So where do you buy your online collected editions? Sorry, I glitched there for a sec. Where do you buy your online collected editions? Because I need to. Panelbound Comics has already donated $500 gift certificates for tomorrow's show. I hope I'm feeling well. But I wanted to get gift certificate. I was going to buy gift certificates myself for like Europe, Israel, New Zealand and Australia, and then Canada. So, I mean, I would just get like $25 gift certificates, but I feel bad when they at least I can't send them books, but I could at least get gift certificates for the viewers. Scott Snyder always loved Miller's DKR, and he really wanted to channel that with this take. You can tell.
I agree. But you know what was also horrifying? We need to go back to it for just a second. The art change at the end.
To in what? Batman?
Yes.
In Batman?
Unless I read past where I was supposed to read. Let me, because I read it as the Ultra Volume Collection, so it shouldn't have let me go past it, like on the app. I'm going to pull it up. Obviously, maybe I read too far, because you guys would definitely know what I was talking about.
Oh, no, this is still West.
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Because I thought it was...
switches to this.
Yeah. Now,
where's that?
Ash, if you can, that man in the bottom right corner, could you please double tap him so people can see just what we're talking about exactly? Okay. Not great, chat. I'm sorry. It's not good. There's an awful one of Bruce later in there. The shading is like, choices are just made that Did not love, because honestly, I was really vibing up until that art change, and I gotta say, it like, what are we doing? What is happening? And at first, I thought I missed
What
something. I thought this is a dream sequence. It's a nightmare.
what
No,
page
it's
is that, Ash? Do you know?
look
The
at
first
this.
one?
Look, that is horrible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't usually go in like this.
I
Everyone
remember
likes different things, but like that was
Um,
crazy behavior.
I
so this is hold on.
I
And the
remember
fact that you
seeing
guys
that.
did not know when I said the art change, you were like, "Oh, everything's
I just forgot about
cool.
it, to be
Everything's
honest.
Glen
Yeah, I
Powell,
did
very
too. I remember
neutral."
seeing it. What
It
what
was
It's like issue. It's got to be issue. Okay, hold on.
okay.
Now let me find it here. It says issue
Bar has
4.
Issue 4?
Yeah,
Oh. Yeah. Oh, this whole issue?
yeah.
This
I
is
mean,
where, yeah.
this is not so bad.
no,
This is
that's not bad. That's the
close to Dragota's.
it's the
Oh,
present day, how the present day stuff is drawn that's
Yeah, but
particularly
like,
oh yeah,
horrifying.
yeah, yeah. Okay, I
Bar,
see
we're
all this.
talking absolute Batman, so you're probably uh
It's
the
not
Zoo,
absolute Harley
Volume
Quinn.
1, the
So
Zoo. Bar.
let's see. Who
yeah,
is the artist for
What do you
all
mean,
that?
what is that, Bar? Just like Absolute Wonder Woman, it's like an Elseworlds tale. I don't know if it's your jam, but
Oh,
what I need to do is I know Bar and Maddie covered Absolute Wonder Woman a while back. I believe so, right, Bar? James will look it up. Why am I asking you what show you did? James will know better than you. James can drop the link. But they covered it, and I hadn't at the time read it yet. Now I really want to go back and hear Bar's thoughts for sure on the Wonder Woman. But this is the absolute Batman.
yeah, absolutely. They already talked. Yes.
Yes, they have.
This is Gabriel Hernandez Walta.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whose art is really good, but I can see.
yeah, like this. This isn't bad to me.
Let's
Yeah,
go
he's
back
actually.
to the Batman with the bloodshot eyes that was squiggle. Let's go
That
back to that real
Yeah,
quick.
that's not great.
Okay. All right.
I like his art. Didn't he do Vision?
Listen, to each their own. Like I said, I don't usually go in so dramatically on bad
He
did
art,
this
but like
book.
it was egregious to me personally.
That's the same one? No.
There's absolutely
Vision?
no way, Jess. There's no
What?
way.
No way. What?
Vision is the same as this?
This is Walta. Yeah, that did Vision.
Jess, you've got to be joking. You're joking. Is this a prank?
Yes, it's the best prank I ever pulled. No, this is him.
What happened to him? Life?
Oh, well, I mean, you could see it sort of here when Johnny Vision or whatever the kid's name is, that does sort of look kind of geeked out.
We
but-
just, I won't make it my whole personality, but if Ash could just one more time show that one panel of Bloodshot Eyes Batman, that will be my last word. I won't say another word about the art. That will be my last comment on the art. It just wasn't for me, but chat, if you love it, if you like it, I love that for you. No, this is great. I love Vision. Vision's one of my favorite books of all time. I am shocked it's the same person. It's a good reminder we all have range. Let's show the range. Jess, you show something from there while Ash shows this. I'm so sorry if this person ever watches this stream. Listen, to each their own.
Walta.
I'm glad you got paid. This is a no for me. It's a no for me.
I'm glad you got
It is
paid.
interesting because like like this is also Walta. Like it's the same
Yeah.
issue.
But this is the flashback.
And this is the flashback.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's,
No, his flashback stuff was fine. It truly was like I said, I'm reading on the app. I'm reading, of course, like I want to do the day before. And I'm like, did I miss something? Is this a dream sequence? Like, I'm being so serious. It's not even like a funny bit. I really thought, a dream sequence has started. That's why it's drawn in this kind of childish way. No, I just kept going. I was like, this is not a dream. This is just the new present day storyline art style. And it was a choice. And it works for Jess, sounds like. And that's good.
I mean, it's an
Happy for
important
you.
issue. I think this is where we really see him be the inventor and obviously like becoming,
The stories.
Batman sort of thing.
Yeah,
The story, like
sure.
good story,
For
But
sure.
yeah, no, definitely some of those panels are a little like, oh.
It's worse than Gary Frank babies. Gary Frank teeth. We have a new like meter, and Gary Frank teeth, Gary Frank babies have gotten lower, and that's my new
The
terrifying
Bloodshot
goal.
Eyes Batman.
Bloodshot Eyes Batman is my new personal hell in art changes. Yes.
Batman wore a pink suit in the current Challengers of the Unknown, and he looks so stylish.
Pink is a great color.
We just lost an hour. Help me, Omnidog Kenobi. Is this Reap lives in Australia? Did you guys go on daylight savings time? Because I know that was coming up for Peter in New Zealand. Because it's going to be a couple months before he can come back on my channel. You're CNSS. Nice. Good to see you. You need to get back to Absolute Batman. Only read the first 2 or 3 issues, but I like Earth One Justice comments and how Bruce is operating within Gotham society and not above it.
Yeah. So you haven't seen the art change yet for yourself, Lance? No comment about it. Just saying, right? You said issue 4 is when that happens.
The Gabriel Walta stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. At least I'm not the only one having trouble remembering if I was in a stream. Bar, can't
were you
remember
in the stream? I thought so.
Oh,
James
so
says
too.
yes.
I thought it was her and Maddie.
When was that?
It was a while ago. I literally read it like the next week, and I was like, I got to go back and watch that stream. Then I forgot. And then when I was rereading it for this, I was like, now I can finally watch that.
Well, I thought
Oh.
Maddie and Bar did a Fangirls with Absolute Wonder Woman, and then Maddie recently did an old reader, new reader with Steven
twice.
that covered all 3. They covered the Trinity.
Oh,
Who'd she
okay.
do it
I'll
with?
watch both.
Yeah.
But I'll
Who'd she do it with?
prioritize Bar, of course.
Maddie, so this was the Fangirls, I'm pretty sure she did with Bar, and then she did an old reader, new reader with Steven that covered, I think, the Trinity. So basically what we're doing.
Okay. I remember liking Small Soldiers, and it gave us the last on-screen appearance of Phil Hartman. Oh, wow. It's that old.
Whoa. It's not. One of my
did y'all get
coworkers is
vibes?
my age.
Go ahead.
What now?
Go ahead.
No, you go, because it's on topic. Mine's on topic, so you need to
said
talk.
the movie. I was trying to play off the movie was old, and I said this week my coworker, who's my exact same age, told me his son believes he's middle aged, which means I'm middle aged, so I am old. And now it's you're up. Tap, you're it.
Well, I was going to talk about Batman real quick again, and just quick question about did you guys get vibes between Jim Gordon and Martha Kent?
Yes,
I totally did.
Okay.
Martha Wayne.
Yeah,
they're both.
Oh yeah, sorry, Martha Wayne.
Yeah,
they are both
totally
Martha,
getting
a
that vibe.
famous plot point of Batman v Superman.
Yeah, right. That was definitely. I definitely felt that and wondered where they were taking it.
Yeah,
because you're right. Martha's pretty darn cute.
Hot. I would describe her as hot. In the first few issues, especially. I feel like some of the art change stuff didn't work as well with her. It was the eyes. It was something about the proportions of the faces was like an issue for me throughout, but early issues for sure. And she wears a trench coat a lot, and that's just hot. Anyone who pops their collar, that's hot. It is. Objectively. This is the later issue, yeah, with the pinched face. I like some of the issues 1 and 2 is mostly what sets the tone, I feel, for her.
Okay.
Everyone's searching for Hot Martha. It's worth the wait, chat, if you haven't seen it.
I'm really.
Unfortunately, I read this on the computer I'm on, so I cannot pull it up. Yeah, I would say. Do you have any popped collar? Where are you at? There you go. Okay, here we are. See that swagger right there where she's leaning against a wall?
Oh, and she's sparking up a cig?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Everyone
Yeah.
gets it now. Enough said.
Yeah. Yeah. She's awesome. I love the sweater with the shirt out under it.
Yeah.
So the vest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks boss.
We're aligned. Not on the art change later, but on
Well,
Martha.
I know what you were saying, so I agree. I agree. Crazed has an awesome setup. I want those Madman books.
Thank you.
She pulled some stuff down and showed us her collection, and it was awesome. Oh, thank you, Bar. That's very nice of you to say. I should take a screenshot of this.
Let's highlight Bar's comment at 3:57.
3:57. Okay. Wait. Oh, that's like real time.
I'm quick.
3:57. Whoop.
There you go.
I left for a second and heard Hot Martha. You know how to pull me back in.
That was my sirens call for you, Bar. You're welcome.
Wait. Okay. Something's happening here. Somebody thinks I love Usher. What? What? Oh, well, that could be you.
Me?
Jess finds Usher hot.
Did he
How's it-
pop his collar or lean against a wall? Is that what that's a reference to? When
Does
I
he
was
have-
younger, young Usher, not so much. I feel he really let himself go. No shade to him.
Does he have a crush on Commissioner Gordon?
Usher? In
Yeah.
some universe, there's a lot of universes, so probably in one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, is one of his songs, so that works.
Popped collar.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Volume
One
2
person is getting this joke, and that's
okay.
fine.
Was much improved to volume 1. Okay.
Oh, good.
What do you think, guys? What do you guys think is the least good title in the line so far? I have only read, but I know I should read stuff on the DC app because I know there's Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter, which is supposed to be amazingly weird and great.
I want to read Manhunter, Martian
Yeah.
Manhunter. It's just looking at like the art and the colors to me, like I'm intrigued.
What else is there? Absolute Lantern, Absolute Martian Manhunter, Absolute Flash. I haven't read those. Is there any other Absolute title out there? It would have to be. I enjoyed all three of these, so I can't say. I mean, Wonder Woman was the best, and Superman, which we haven't gotten to yet, was a lot of buildup and backstory, which is fine. I never mind that. But they didn't really get too much into his current presence on Earth, on the absolute Earth. But I liked all of them, so I don't know which I would say is the least good title yet.
I've read these. Go ahead.
No.
I've read the first volume, obviously, of these three, and then I think the first 4 issues of Absolute Green Lantern, and I would put it Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Batman, and then Superman for me.
Oh, you like Green Lantern?
Yeah, I really liked. I've been
Is that
texting
Al
you about
Ewing?
it every once in a while, trying to peer pressure you into reading it.
Is that Al Ewing?
Yes. Go ahead, Ash.
I've only read these 3.
Yeah,
but for me, it's Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman.
Okay.
And where would you put Bloody Eyes Batman in there? Bloodshot Batman.
Clearly out of my mind because I didn't even remember it. It was so bad. I was just like, nope, can't even. No brain space for that.
Lance Googled it, and it looks like he agrees. Yeah, in a sad way, not in a Usher turn up in the club way.
Wait a sec. Oh, Usher literally has a song called "Pop Your Collar."
I don't know.
I thought you were a millennial.
I am. I'm also a pastor's kid, so there's a couple secular music dead spots for me. I had a lot to catch up on, and I did have to leave some stuff behind.
Give me more pink Batman.
Sure.
Well, I I will have to read Challengers of the Unknown. I want to see Pink Batman too. I have an action figure that's Rainbow Batman.
Hmm.
Popped collar. Pop ya collar. Oh, you didn't. Okay.
It's bad. It just is.
Okay. When I think what this is what referring, then
Yes.
he corrected it to Earth One, Jess,
I got
and
you.
Bar thought it was funnier when she thought it was me. I I don't. This is Gabriel Walta. How is everybody harshing so much on this, man?
It's me. I'm sorry. I'm the problem.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna.
It's just how I feel. I have to speak my truth.
Yes, you do. But I mean, that's not bad. This is
No, once again, I want to say for the chat, for those who didn't hear me the first time, the flashback, like origin story art is good. It's it's fine, you know. And the present day art is what's the problem.
okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay.
No, I don't. I did not know "Pop Ya Collar" was a Usher song. Yeah, I was bar pressured to go. Anytime I hear that you're in the chat and I'm like 2 hours away, I immediately go down to find you, Bar. I don't want to leave you hanging because I'm always behind. Do we want to talk about Superman at all, or are we exhausted and ready to go take naps?
What's your Batman rating overall for that volume?
Well,
Out of
Wonder
5.
Woman was 5 out of 5. Gee, I didn't see anything wrong. I'm gonna. I loved everything in it. Boy, the freaking party animals were so awful. I'm gonna give it a 4.5. Batman.
Ash.
Sure. I would like I said, I was definitely more impressed with Wonder Woman and Superman, I think, initially. So I don't know. I'm terrible with ratings. 4 out of 5. I don't know.
Okay. Mine's a 3.75. And the 0.25 ding is truly just the art and change in that one section. I'm not even saying it to be funny. Like genuinely,
Yeah.
I think like 4 is like this was very good. I think what holds this one back for me is while I liked the inversion stuff that they did with the origin, I feel like the actual storyline still feels very familiar in some ways, if that makes sense. Like I just think this was
Yeah.
good. I would keep reading it, but it's like I'm not driven to keep reading it in the same way I am with the Wonder Woman one.
Well, and
think
I
that's
don't know
kinda
if
fun.
maybe, I mean, obviously I haven't read all comics, so I don't know. Maybe there's stuff out there, but I do feel like we get a lot more. Obviously, we're inundated with Batman all the time, and I do feel like we get more alternative versions of
That's true.
Batman
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and Elseworlds story of Batman, and so I just don't think that it hits as hard because we're just
Yeah.
kind of used to it. It's like, oh yeah, this is this variation of Batman versus this variation, but it's all kind of it's still Batman.
Yeah. That's a really good point.
Versus we don't have as much of like Superman and Wonder Woman. And so I think when we get it, it's like, oh, this is, I mean, plus when it's done as well as it is here, then it definitely hits harder because these are really good stories on top of being something that we, kind of really maybe haven't seen before. So I do think that has more impact, at least for me it did, because I definitely, it's like, I love Batman. I love like alternate Elseworlds stories for Batman. I think they're very cool. But it is just kind of like, oh, this is still Batman. It's just kind of like,
I think that's a great point. Yeah, I agree with that.
And I don't know that I can't think of there must be stories out there, but I can't think of any right off the top of my head for alternate or Elseworld Wonder Woman.
There's like Earth 1 I guess, kind of is an Elseworlds tale. Wonder Woman Earth 1. But it's very
Wonder Woman Earth 1.
what's called the
The
Earth 1
one by Grant
series.
Morrison?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in that
Yeah.
one, I would say actually it's not too different from what we get. It was just done well, in my opinion. But I think that's the only one I can really think of. That's
Yeah.
hers. She appears in Elseworlds. Like she was played a pretty significant role in when we did Red Sun recently. Well, not recently, like a year ago. But
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, my rating for this was 4.2325.
Listen,
Both of
don't
you
come for me.
below Batman. That's
What's
very, I
that?
find it very interesting.
No, I just threw out a random
Oh,
number
okay.
just to jam up Jessica.
He's just teasing.
I do want to hear from Jessica though, because I'm surprised it's below Batman for you.
Oh, Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about it. I'm ready.
Okay, go.
Go
ahead and do your summary.
My summary.
We're the best at it out of the three of us, and Jess is the
I'm
best
not.
at showing art, partially
Okay.
because he
We all know
navigates
you're the
camera.
most articulate, Jess. This is
Not
a Superman that did not really grow up on Earth. He grew up on Krypton. His parents weren't part of the wealthy group or the elite group as they originally are in his typical origin. And he's still a relatively young Superman here, and he's not really Clark. He's only Kal-El here, which I think is interesting. And so he's had a relationship with his parents, and he loses it until he eventually comes to Earth. And now he's here and kind of discovering all of his potential. He still doesn't quite have like full control of all his powers.
And Lois Lane, as a soldier in the Lazarus Corporation, is after him to capture him, because Lazarus runs the earth apparently as a like Big Brother type authoritarian figure with the big core of peacemakers out there to beat up whoever they want. It's a stacked deck against regular people on Earth. The only thing I did not like was that he got separated from Crypto. Crypto better show up in the second or third book. You're not telling me you left that dog to get all Laika in space, like the Russian space dog, which you guys probably don't even know.
No, I learned about it 2 years ago, and I've not forgiven the whole nation since then, to be honest with you.
I totally agree.
That's crazy. I mean, we've done bad things here too, obviously.
Oh,
but
sure.
like, leaving a dog in space is like really wild.
So yeah, okay. You see how I feel about Crypto? He better.
I see. I feel it.
Yeah, he better not be hanging around out there in orbit. I don't care about his parents. Whatever. Jor-El and Lara, whatever. They can take care of themselves, but a dog can't.
It's true.
All right. Jessica.
Yeah, it just wasn't that interesting to me, I guess, is like the way to summarize it. Everyone should know I'm predisposed to not like I don't really like military action movies. Like, that's not my thing. Some reasons I don't like them are totally benign. They're just not for me. Like when something's just, you don't like the taste of something, that's kind of how it is. And this read to me like a military action movie pretty much from the very beginning. The things I liked, I should say, is like, I thought the design of Krypton, both the class aspect and the actual design, the red hues from the sun, like, thought that was really good. And I think it was a fun and interesting choice to not have his parents be scientists, but have him be like a working class of the people. The S is like a class distinction in this world, whereas that kind of sun looking thing is, I guess, the scientists' wealthier class. Like, it was thought out. Thought that was interesting things they put into the world building of Krypton. But I will say, like, this is the only one of the three where the exposition narration boxes are from that character's perspective. But I feel like I understood this and connected with this character, this Kal-El, the least out of all of the others. Like in the Wonder Woman one, I think it's Cersei that's doing the narration, but I really still got that version of Diana. In the Batman one, I think it's Alfred, right, that does it. But I really feel like I got that Bruce. Here, I felt so distant from the character, and because I'm predisposed not to like military action movies, and this read like one to me, I just feel like I never found my footing at all throughout the whole thing. And it's not to say like I hated it or anything. I just really didn't care for it. And the things that they made different so far were not interesting enough for me, in a similar way to the Batman one, where I enjoyed it actually much more, but there was nothing compelling me to continue. So that's just how I feel about it.
And this was Superman we're talking about.
Yeah. I was just drawing like parallels, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. I know a couple. Well, Pitty Moss said, let's see, where was her comment? Just a sec. Oh, I just saw Safar just had a super chat. I couldn't get through the first Soup's Absolute issue. Sad on the DC app. I know somebody else, Jake from the Brave and the Boys. He absolute did not like. He read it twice and stuff. So I think this sounds like it might be the most polarizing so far. But I can see how the military aspect can sort of turn people off. That's a good point you made, because the totalitarian government, he goes from one to the other, but vows to make this one much better. Okay, wait a sec. Oh, this was Crypto on Krypton. Okay, yeah, Crypto on Krypton. Okay, so yeah, this sounds to me like, I mean, some people. This one sounds the most divisive to me so far. I did like it because of all the backstory and stuff that it filled out. But it's going to take more for me. I think it's going to take the ending where we find out about Brainiac and the Lazarus Pit and stuff. That is pretty. That's pretty darn interesting to me.
Yeah, it's a good.
But I think I'm going to need to read more on the app and get caught up till I really, really love it. I mean, I did like it. I'll give it a 4.5 for Batman, and 5 out of 5 for Wonder Woman.
What about you, Ash? You liked it? Second.
I liked it. I mean, I liked the changes. I think, as you said, the details of Krypton, I think the world building of Krypton, to get to see that was cool. I think his parents and just being able to see that, I think, because Mom's obviously a badass and super smart.
I really liked this Lara for sure.
Yeah. So Lara was really cool. I do think I was trying to find it here. His dad just looks like Clark.
Yeah.
He really does, though.
I'm like, so that's just Clark.
80s hairband Clark.
But I really did like it. I like seeing little Kal-El on the planet and just kind of how feisty and rebellious he was, because I don't think that in, Clark or Kal-El in regular story or timeline, whatever, is that way. We don't really see like a super rebellious version of that that I kind of see here.
Yeah, I like the flashbacks. I guess they're all like this. They all have flashbacks and present.
They're all like that.
I like the flashbacks the most. I was
I also think I think the suit's another, similar to Batman. I think the suit here is really pretty cool because the cape is this sand, and this very organic suit that helps support him.
Oh yeah, that's
Fairly
right.
sentient, and so I think all of that is really interesting to watch, like the dynamic of him in the suit and how that helps him, especially because he hasn't figured it out, and even um to show how like young and not in control, mentions it a lot. And then also when he talks about when Lois and him get cuffed together, and he calls them chuffs,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and so like he doesn't like the language, but I do like that dynamic of obviously this one I think draws the most parallels to current world issues. It's probably the most touching on the political in
Yeah.
this version. And you see a lot of the parallels as well of just like Krypton and Earth
Mhm.
within the story as you get in your backflash
Yeah.
and like your regular. Which of course I like that because this is the opportunity you see him where it comes to the point he can't do anything. He's this little kid, he's not fast. He's kind of like this introverted nerd on Krypton. And now he has this opportunity. He's seeing the same things that he, sort of paralleled that he saw on his home planet, and now he's getting potentially the opportunity to make a difference. He's not sure exactly how to do that, and he's obviously scared that it could be like what he's capable of could be very bad if he has a lot of anger, I think, because of what he's gone through and the trauma. And I don't know if we necessarily get as much of that from Clark Kent, Superman, and
For sure.
regular.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
it's a different point of view that he's coming from here. You're still trying to maintain who is Superman when he has all this like really inner rage and frustration with everything that he's been through, as well as coming into all these powers. Anyway, I thought it was interesting. I really liked the art. I like the dynamic between him and Lois, and who like Jimmy is, that sort of stuff. I don't know. I think the differences here were kind of, for me, they were a little bit unique, but still the characters you kind of know. And then, of course, the writing aspect for Lois, like she hates writing and she's in this military role. What side is she really on? Trying to figure that out. I think also for its political aspects, it really touches on how both sides are really affected by war and by this oppression, by this elite class system. Especially you see that in the peacemakers. You have people
Yeah.
that want to just hurt people because they have this power as peacemaker, and another person who clearly has like PTSD, some sort of trauma that he's dealing with, and they're not doing anything about it, and goes and does something horrible that could have been prevented. We see that, I think, in real life as well. And so I think it really touches on, there's not just good and bad. You see how this is affecting multiple people, how twisted, obviously, Brainiac is making things and stuff like that. So I don't know. I appreciated the differences. I thought this was kind of like something new, especially getting to see him and his family on Krypton and just the different relationship, he had, as well as one of the things I also liked is by not making them scientists in this big city and having him grow up on Krypton and more essentially, farming in Krypton, and how that relates to Smallville, Kansas, and the trauma of losing all that, and then being there, the one issue, I think, where he finally kind of comes to and just starts running, and then he lands. I don't know if I can find it really quick. In the middle of a field, and he's like, "Oh, I'm home."
Right here.
Yeah. And he's like, "I'm home." And so I think that's something too that is kind of cool. I'm interested to see what's going on with Martha Kent and that aspect, to keep reading. But
And it's not lost on me that these peacemakers not only want him because he's a powerful being, but they use the excuse of not being a registered immigrant that didn't have a work visa or whatever. Oh, it's report immigrant violation. So yeah, that's that didn't get by me at all, that they were talking about trying to tell people that he was a terrorist too.
Yeah.
But it's I mean, he goes from one bad situation to another in this book. So I'm anxious to see how he ends up growing as a person on Earth.
Yeah.
Because he feels like he can't save Earth now that he went up against the peacemakers and what the society's like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think he's going to go dark like in Injustice? I don't think he will, but that's something I was thinking about as I was reading it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think they'd want that.
I don't
think
they
they'd
would
allow
either.
that in any kind of real continuity. Injustice is, clearly set aside as a super Elseworlds story. So yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
I enjoyed it. So I can see why some people wouldn't have gotten into it.
It's definitely, I would agree. I think, Jess, you're the one that said this. Oh, there's a spider on my wall. I have to kill it. Hold on.
There was a spider on my TV while I was watching Late Night with the Devil, like a big one. And I decided to just leave it there because it made it more scary.
That's hilarious. Well, I'm afraid they're going to bite the dog. I know they eat other bugs, and that's good, but that's why I killed them personally. But I think, Jess, you made the comment earlier about you feeling like this volume compared to the other two first volumes was doing the most to set up the story and some of the plot building, the exposition. I think that was you that made a comment similar to that, maybe. And I think that's true.
Yeah.
There have been a couple folks, when we catch up on the chat, you'll see them have mentioned that it really gets better and builds upon itself as it goes, especially maybe compared to the others. And I could see that because there was a lot of groundwork laid to expand a pretty wide story, maybe compared to the other two, certainly compared to, no, probably compared to all of them. Because I think the dynamics of the world, the peacemakers, the Lazarus Corps, that's a lot of different groups compared to the other cast of characters that appear in the other two. So I think the setup is a bit bigger, which requires, of course, the reader to have more patience, of which I possess very little, apparently.
Wait a sec. I never, now that I'm thinking about it, are these supposed to be, all three of these supposed to be taking place on the same Earth? Because
yeah, I think so.
I don't see any reference to the fascist Lazarus Corporation and in the other two.
That's a good point.
Gotham, I didn't see him, and Wonder Woman, I didn't. I mean, we saw some impatient military officers, but they were like regular military. So I'm wondering, is this supposed to?
The internet says no.
No, they're not taking place on the same Earth? Or no, I'm wrong?
No, they don't look like they're taking place on the same Earth.
Okay.
Although James says yes.
Who does?
I believe James over the internet. James at 424.
All the series. Oh, Rand says yes. James says yes. Jess. Oh, hey, Sasmer. Have to read Absolute Evil, which ties it together. What?
Wikipedia says no, so we're gonna have to fix that. James, maybe you could get on that. I think anyone can submit.
It'd be interesting if they're not, because it's for sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure Snyder and them you're gonna see Absolute Batman and that you're gonna see these characters in the other stories. So,
oh, is it a one shot, James? Absolute Evil?
Oh, no doubt about it.
What up, buddy? They're 100% on the same Earth. No doubt about it. What? There's a lot of doubt about it for me. Absolute Wonder Woman and Batman.
I mean, how far does Lazarus reach? Because in Superman, it does very much sound like it's all over the world, but you're right. You're not seeing it in the other. So that is,
I do know the person. He's the neighbor of mine who takes care of 3/4 of Wiki. Yeah, he had
What?
a yeah.
That
He
would be James's neighbor. That would be, and that would be some guy in Indiana.
um he's next door neighbor. He's actually
Oh, your neighbor.
my
Yeah.
neighbor. Yeah.
Oh.
Um
Hmm.
he's responsible for 75% of the upkeep of Wikipedia. Um I think his name's Steven.
I don't
He
know why that's funny to me. What do you
but his
mean
name's Steven.
75%? Is it like certain topics? Is it like a
Um
technological part? Like, what does this mean?
I'm gonna find the CBS Sunday Morning that he appeared on a few years ago. They interviewed him and he has
What?
like wiki on his license plate.
Is this
Yeah.
I cannot tell if you're pranking me once
Yeah.
again.
I love that. Good. Everything's a prank.
Can you ask
No,
him
I'm
if he's in charge of the absolute DC section?
I will. I'll see
Okay,
if he
thank you.
does anything with comic books. Okay. I just mean it in the sense that DC has confirmed it.
Okay.
Okay.
No doubt about it.
Stephen Pruitt. You know his name. Yeah, it's the Pruitts, right?
Let me see what this
Wait a
guy
second.
looks like. Not the Pruitts. Okay. So
I love the
casual.
Fierce Dragons came up with their last name, and they're literally across the sidewalk from me. But wait, there was a Safar had. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Safar. Thanks, Jess, for the new video with Sean, who is in the chat on Image Comics. It was so good. Didn't realize. Oh, thank you. How fast an hour and a half went by. Do you recommend Velvet by Brubaker? I think that both Sean and I love Velvet by Brubaker. I almost feel like Sean might have said something about it, but I guess he didn't. I think Sean and I love that book, so I 100% recommend it.
This is fascinating. I just found an article.
Oh,
I'll be
there it
watching
is.
this and reading this
CBS
later.
News,
Yeah.
the man behind a third of what's on Wikipedia. Okay, so a third, 33%. That's still a lot for a guy to take care of.
He's made this was even like from, what year is this thing from? 2019, so maybe it's more now. He's made 3 million edits on Wikipedia as of 2019 and written 35,000 original articles.
Whoa.
And I'm assuming this is his full-time job, because how could he possibly have time for anything else?
I actually don't know. I talked to his mom more than I talked to him. He's gone a lot, so I assume that's something.
Says he makes no money off of this. Wow.
That sounds right.
You need to get this guy on a stream. This is worth the interviewing. Fascinating.
I need to find out if he knows anything about comic books, because that would be great.
He looks like he does. I would assume if I met this man on the street.
Uh-oh.
Is that me or her? Okay.
That was Jess.
Absolute Evil One Shot tells you how it all same place, and the Flash and Green Lantern and Manhunter show how.
Oh.
No, he's not.
LOL.
He's a good guy. I've talked to him a few times. What Superman is that? That's crazy. Duh. Good to see you. Okay, let's see. What did I? Okay, so we've confirmed that. We've confirmed that this is all the same Earth, which I can't wait to find out how that's possible. Oh, here's Comic Pals, Sean. Hey, panel and chat. I'm just catching up to the live portion of the stream, and I wanted to say I really appreciated Crazed's analysis of Absolute Batman and Jessica's take on Absolute Superman.
Thank you.
Nice. Hey, Comics Pals, enjoyed listening back to your talk with Omnidog on Indie Comics. Nice. Very nice. I'd love to talk to Sean more. I need to just create a show that we could do in the afternoon, but I don't know if he has time on Saturday afternoon. He's got his own stuff. I think Absolute Superman gets better and better. Issue 11 and 12 are major game changing for the series.
Okay.
What? What? Who was busy being Don Juan on Bumble?
Bar.
Bar
Always
was
bragging
Oh,
about
Bar
her
was being
game.
Don Juan on Bumble.
Yeah.
She's dragging people or
She's
catfishing.
she's
Your
leaving the
girl,
show so she can. Yeah.
your
Oh,
girl.
okay. She popped her collar, and that did it. Leaned against a wall. They all came running. Good for you, Bart.
Yeah, I'm glad Safar enjoyed it too. Oh, Lance is leaving.
Funny.
Thank you for being here, Lance. Great to have you.
I hope you love reading Rebecca.
In my opinion, yeah, Batman Dark Patterns is apparently
Mm.
across the board. I've never heard anybody say a bad thing about it. And they're talking about it like it's the best Batman story in years, or what they've always want Batman to be like is the Dark Patterns one, or Dark Pattern. I'm going to make myself wait till it comes out. I think it comes out in January.
Yeah, I was
Collected.
gonna say it's not collected yet, right?
Yeah. But I mean, I could read it on the app, but I'd rather just wait and be surprised. This is Superman. I only read the very first few issues, but I like the new background on Krypton. Yeah.
Right.
With Absolute Superman, you get backstory of the Kryptonite.
Hmm.
I don't Peacemaker the show, I don't think, or the comic, I don't think we have said anything about that. Just about Peacemakers and Absolute Superman. Krypton, and in Action Comics at the same time this was coming out, you get the old DC Comics Krypton with House of L in a city. Oh yeah, well, I'm not talking about the TV series.
You know, Bar, she was half listening, updating her Bumble profile once she heard the inspiration and saw the inspiration.
Your girl got game. Sean says, and he follows these things in floppy, so he's all caught up. Of these three books, I think Absolute Superman improves upon itself the most with its second arc. I really feel like it goes to another level. That's good. Thank you.
You two will have to review it for me.
What's that?
Said you two will have to review it for me once you get caught up.
You're not gonna read it.
Wow.
Life's too short. Maybe like later if you say, okay, when it's all said and done, like the complete thing, I'll maybe
You call yourself a Superman fan.
Yeah. But not a snob. So
William Lee, watch us
Bye,
on the rewatch.
William.
Thank you. Okay, everybody's saying it's on the same Earth. Wiki. Okay.
But we have to tell Steven to make sure it's updated.
Yeah.
Or his parents, the Pruitts.
Sean had Velvet as an honorable mention on the video. Velvet OHC is now only available on secondary market, so I wanted to know if it was worth extra. So they haven't. Is it like $100, $200 on eBay or something? You'd be better off reading it on Hoopla or Global Comics or something. I wouldn't pay that kind of money on the secondary market. It's great, but I don't know if any book is that great. Besides Irredeemable, which everybody should pay $100,000 for and set up Mark Wade for life. Yeah, it's the greatest.
I love Mark Wade, but that's a lot of money.
Other than Chris, good question. Other than these books and other than these books, what other books have y'all been reading? I read the Deadpool Batman one shot because I got this cover. I didn't actually intend to read it, but I did, and I found it really fun.
Love.
What else have I read? Well, I read Absolute Power and some of its tie-ins, and DC All In. I think that was my week. I I don't think I've read anything else. Have you guys read anything else?
In my, run through of DC's history,
It's so casual the way you say it.
I'm in mid to late 90s now, so I hit upon Teen Titans by Dan Jurgens, which is like, yeah, not so great. But also, I finally gotten into Dixon's Birds of Prey, so I'm really happy about that. That one's great. Loving that so far. And then another interesting one was Thrill Killer, which is, speaking of Elseworld, Batman Elseworld story. Yeah, that was interesting. It was it's a fun Elseworld. But the pacing was.
What's the premise?
1960s. Batman is a detective, but like an actual detective. And it's Batgirl and Robin that are the dynamic duo. And it's just like all the corruption. The thing that was interesting was like there's a lot of queer aspects in it, which was kind of neat to see. But yeah, the pacing was kind of crazy.
I can tell that you have deep hesitation in everything that you're saying.
You're trying not to.
Ash never screams like me.
And I just like things just happened in order to tell this. I don't know. It's like characters dying just to like
in service of someone else.
Just in service to like get to what they wanted to do.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, okay.
Is that one with art by Dan Brereton?
It is. Let me see here.
If it's the book I'm thinking of, maybe it's not.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Good memory, Jess.
Yeah.
I remember that book. Yeah.
Memory works. Check. 100%.
There we go.
1 for 4.
Damn. I'm usually the savage one, so it's a lot.
So yeah, I don't know if you remember it that well, Earth 2, Jess, but it wasn't like bad, but it was just kind of like, okay. The pacing and like some of the character deaths and obviously some of the relationships, I was just like, all right.
Yeah, it was the art that actually made an impact on me because it was so his art is fine, but it's also very different than a lot of other art.
It has Alex Ross vibes for sure.
Whoa.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you did. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Who is that person?
That's Joker.
That's the Joker?
So Joker's a female.
Okay, that's what I was about to ask.
Yeah.
Okay. Gender bent Joker.
Yeah, so
interesting. Yeah, I see the Alex Ross, especially right there at that desk panel.
Yeah, with the shadows on him.
Interesting.
I'm like, Two-Face is like a dirty cop.
I like the art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's much different, but it's also I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But that's what I don't remember the story. I just remember that art sticking out.
Especially in the 90s, thinking about like the common house style at the time, that would really stand out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun. Well, sounds like a mixed bag, but fun that you ventured into that corner.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's see. If you're reading the new ongoing Superman and JLU, they planted a seed for the Absolute Superman crossover. The new ongoing Superman. You mean in Earth 1 terms, not absolute? Okay. I'm not. JLU is on Earth 1. Huh. Okay. I think Sean plays piano all day on Saturdays. Yeah, he's saying it's his favorite pastime. I get it.
Oh, cool.
Absolute Flash, Absolute Green Lantern, and Absolute Manhunter is the one you find out in with what scene in background, and the Peacemakers Company is talked about in GL. Okay. Is any of the DC compact editions a must buy? I have Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow on pre-order.
Didn't they do Far Sector in a compact edition?
I think most of the compact editions have all been like classics for the most part. I mean, you've got All-Star Superman, you've got Watchmen, you've got
New Frontier.
Anything that's been a hit has gone into DC compact edition. So I don't know that much of it would be a miss necessarily.
Love Batwoman Elegy.
Yeah, that's definitely buy.
Let's see. I like Flash Rebirth. That's one of them. But I think that's also a divisive one, so that might just be a Jessica thing.
I liked it. I still have it. Oh, wait, where do I have it? Oh, I think I have the book by itself. That's a Jeff Johns book, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that?
Yeah, they did. Looks like they did Far Sector in a compact edition. That's a really fun one because it's totally self-contained.
Yeah, that's a great book.
So I would recommend that for sure. Oh, they did some Darwin Cook Catwoman. Love the art there.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
that's got to be great.
I don't know how far that version goes though. Like what's collected.
Harley Quinn and the Gotham City Sirens is in compact edition.
Oh, yeah, it's an interesting range. I'm looking.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. I think most of it has just been like anything that's been really good.
I liked Deceased, but I actually haven't finished it, and I have no clue how far the compact editions go.
Oh,
I actually liked that
because the omnibus is pretty thick.
Yeah, I have it. I think in hardcovers, if I remember correct. It's over there.
Oh yeah,
it's like 5 hardcovers, maybe or more.
Yeah,
something like that. So I don't know.
5 standard hardcovers. Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked it. But I would say of the ones I just looked at quickly, Far Sector is the one I would recommend, especially if you were compelled to get Superwoman or Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. I think you'd probably like Far Sector.
Agreed. Okay. Much love for. Look at Superman's eyes there.
Oh, you mean Bruce?
Oh, is that Bruce? That must be Bruce.
You mean Absolute Bruce?
Absolute Bruce. I thought that was Superman for a second.
It's just weird because then later they pinch. I mean, it's different artists, but later they pinch Martha's face. So it's just like I don't like the facial change. You know, I'm sensitive about faces in comics. You know, this is my thing.
Absolute Superman to me at least is very similar to mainline Batman. He saw his parents and planet die before his eyes. He has Saul as his Alfred.
That's a good point.
Even Ra's al Ghul is one of his main villains. Yeah. You want Earth 1, Jess, to read Feeding Ghosts, a graphic memoir. I loved it and am trying to talk Maddie into reading it. I have that as a note right here.
Feeding Ghosts.
Yeah.
Well, I almost always take James's suggestions. Oh yeah, I can just tell from looking at the cover. No problem, James. I will request this at the library. Or it might be. Is it on Hoopla? I keep forgetting I have that now.
Yeah, my Hoopla is just not good anymore. I'm gonna have to do Global Comics.
Why? Wait, why is it bad now? Different library.
They went from 12 to 20 during the pandemic, and now they're down to 5. And I forgot they were 5, and I read the first 5 Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, and it turns out that is a 6-issue series. So I had to search for the 6th issue. It's not 5 is just not many to get to borrow.
Yeah,
that's
agreed.
why I'm not that excited.
It is not on my Hoopla, but the library probably will have it, and if not, I'll request it. Thank you, James.
Logan, dude, where have you been? That's one of my favorite videos that I've made. I have a video. James is looking for it right now, I bet. I think I called it Is Irredeemable the Best Comic Book Ever? Something like that.
Whoa.
So I 100% love that. It 100% can be read without any backstory or lead up or anything, because there isn't any. It's one of Mark Waid's greatest accomplishments. That's on my to buy list. Good. You should. Have you read Incorruptible too? Yes. So what did you think of it? I loved it, and you need to buy it. What's it like? Is it a worthy follow up?
I love that you're answering in parts.
Yeah. Sorry for so many questions. Not a problem. It's not really a follow up. It's a book that occurs as Irredeemable goes along, Incorruptible goes along with it, but you don't need them in any way to enjoy the other. There's like one crossover issue when you get towards maybe the last third of these books. Irredeemable's about a superhero that goes bad, and Incorruptible's about a villain that turns good. And he's the villain does try to neutralize the hero in Irredeemable, but it's more up to the crew in Irredeemable. It's like his Justice League to stop the Plutonian. So yeah, and there's also Insufferable, which is a very little known third book in that series. That's also good.
I haven't even heard of that. I loved Irredeemable. I haven't read Incorruptible yet. I do have it though.
Good.
Do you have it? Yes. Fantastic.
Wait, who? What?
I was just answering myself like you were doing
Oh.
earlier. Yeah.
I second that Feeding Ghost recommendation. It is amazing.
All right.
Oh,
Library better hurry up.
I have to pack my library tomorrow. For moving house, and now I hate all my books. Yeah. Anybody that moves ends up hating their books. I got it. I have Far Sector as well. I love that one. Awesome.
Oh, good.
Oh, here's Superman Birthright. That's another Mark Waid fabulous book. That's a good compact to get.
Yeah.
Good call, Rand. Well, yeah, that's true. But everybody's younger here than I am, so I assume it's fine for everyone. Oh, All-Star Superman, that's a good one. That's a classic. Yeah, exactly what Ash said. They only put the biggest hits on in compact edition, and that's why you can pick any single one of them and they'll be a good representative. Okay, let's see what Prima has to say here. I'm a big fan backer for The Atlantean on Fund My Comic by Andy Zimmerman and Russ Leach. All love for Cull and his origins. Proud backer. Check it out. Cull and Conan fans. The Atlantean. I have never heard of Fund My Comic. I will check that out.
GoFundMe kind of, right? Or no, Kickstarter.
Like
Maybe it's like a Kickstarter for comics.
Yeah. Okay, Prima, that's cool.
Cool.
Finish it, you fools. DC's just so
I'm
good.
the only fool. I'm the one that started and didn't finish. Listen, I'm working on it.
It is really great.
As in, it's on my shelf. I believe I have 2 that I haven't read yet. So, but I will have to start back from the beginning.
Oh, Bar, thank you for being here. Yes, she's going to be on my 10,000 sub stream tomorrow.
Fun.
For
See you more.
However long or little she wants. And
her
so
and her Bumble
Sean.
date?
Sean's going to be on it too. That's Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
Who is that? Is that Alon? Or is that I can't tell.
Too small.
It looks like Elon to me from here, but I can't really tell. Elon is in the chat. I don't see feeding ghosts on Hoopla. Okay.
I'm gonna have
Dan
to request
Brereton's
it.
art. Sorry?
I said I'm gonna have to request it from the library.
Dan Brereton's never really had great writing to match his art. I think it kind of works best on his own comic, The Nocturnals. I agree with you. I feel like I'm buying his comics for the atmosphere more than the story. Hugs to Unstoppable Bar. Feeding Ghosts is on my Libby. Ah, here we go. Omnidog's Vault is irredeemable, the best comic ever. Thank you, James. And also, if anybody didn't hear me say it at the beginning, James is responsible for the thumbnail, and he's responsible for tomorrow's 10,000 sub thumbnail too.
And he's responsible for the 67%, 77% of the internet that
Stephen
Pruitt
yes.
doesn't cover. Who's Paul? I'm tired. That's why I'm fading.
Paul's in some Spider-Man book that nobody likes for some reason. Currently, I'm not
Paul
sure.
Giamatti? I love Paul Giamatti, but I have a friend that is afraid of his face for some reason. Yeah, she really hates his face. Like when we're watching go to the movies and the trailer with him comes on, she closes her eyes. Yeah.
That's
great.
I like Paul Giamatti personally.
Yeah. I got irredeemable HCs from secondary market thanks to Jess. Earth 2 glowing recommendation. Nice. Glad you enjoy it. Sure. Ask any other questions in that format, and I will just go answer your questions as they are asked. The art got me through that series. Ooh, did he wrote that, right? The Nocturnals? Doesn't sound like his writing's that great. I will slowly work on picking the ones up that speak to me then. I have 6 of them at the moment and more on pre-order. Cool. Oh, Sagnik Ambali, Omnidog is an inspiration.
Wow.
Welcome to the show. Thank you so much. That's really
what
nice.
What an opening line.
Yeah, I don't know you, Sagnik. Thank you. Oh, are we in real time? Oh, yeah. Wasn't Paul created by... Oh, okay. So it's in the Zeb Wells Spider-Man. Yeah. I don't know who Paul is, but people hate him. I don't even know if it's like Paul Parker or somebody's brother or sister or something. I don't know.
According to Rand at 153, Paul is
Mary Jane Watson husband. Oh. Mary Jane Watson. What? I hate Paul too. What is she doing married to him? I don't like that. This is true. James is the man.
Yes.
Okay, that is... Oh, it's
that's Night of the Living Dead.
Night of the Living Dead with
Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers?
Mr.
Yeah.
Rogers, yes.
That's good, actually. Love that one. 10 out of 10.
Me too. Oh, phenomenal. Thank you for this. Jess hasn't steered me wrong on a recommendation yet. Good track record, right? Good. I think I'm going to have to give a 5-minute warning now. Actually, I can't believe we've been on this long. Oh, we started at 2. Okay. Yeah, I've only got about 5 minutes left in me. Good questions, Yarnay. Favorite story from Deadpool Batman? Honestly, I loved Wonder Woman Captain America. That was a good story. I thought Deadpool Batman was... I thought it was fine. I liked it a lot. I didn't really like as much Green Arrow and Daredevil.
You're fading fast too. Green Arrow, Green Larry,
Green Arrow and
Paul's
Daredevil.
cousin.
That's written by Kevin Smith, and he's written both those characters, but they didn't mesh at all. And of course, the best story was Jeff and Crypto. Jeff the Land Shark, and Crypto have a wordless story, and it's the best one in there. Because those are the two best characters in comics, of course.
Of course.
There we go. But it's worth getting. I mean, your favorite cover, if you're interested in that. Thanks for the stream, Craze, Earth One Jess, Earth Two Jess. See you all next time. Thanks for being here,
Bye.
Jewish Dragons.
You Jewish.
Okay, another question for me. Nice. One that has been on my mind this week. From a collector standpoint, what's the difference between a whale and a grail? I actually think I know the answer to this. This is my answer. There could be other answers, but a whale, there are many whales. There not as many as like back in 2017, because they've reprinted a lot of stuff, the big two. But there used to be lots of whales out there. They were just expensive versions, expensive out-of-print books. And then a grail, I think, is something that is one book that one person spends a lot of their life pursuing. It's either too expensive, or I think Ash found a grail for Booster Green with Starman 3 in a whole set. Those are all out of print, but Starman 3 was out of print back 10 years ago, at least. I think it was out of print like in 2012. So that's what I would say is a grail. Like, I don't think I have any grails or whales. I used to, but I don't think I'm kind of into that anymore. Especially with collected editions. I can't think of something that is still a whale for me. And I can't think of something that I would pursue at this point. Maybe if it was like 30 years ago and there was an out of print book, I spent the rest of my life looking for it, that's a grail.
I would say the same.
Yeah, I agree. I think sometimes they get used interchangeably by some people, but I think Jess's definitions I agree with him.
Thank you. Oh, Sagnick, my chat got featured in both Omar and Omnidog's podcast on the same day. Best day ever. Yes. The community is so awesome. Welcome to the community. I am happy to share your good news with very fine condition, Omar. That's great, Sagnick. I don't think I have anything planned for next Saturday. I don't think I have a guest for Saturday. Wait, do I? What's next week? The 11th? No, No, I don't have anything planned for next week, the 11th. Don't have anything planned for the 18th either. I better get on it. Jeff and Crypto was fun. Good. Also, with next week might up being the week of Omnidog, you're only missing a Tuesday stream. Oh, Wednesday. Yeah, I'm going to. Oh boy, I better put that down. Wednesday, I'm appearing on Very Fine Condition for like a hangout stream with a number of other YouTubers that are friends, like Jake and Chris Balga, BJ, like that. Monday's Omni Bros. Thursday, I'm on Very Fine Condition again for Marvel previews, Marvel preview solicits. Friday, I'm on Omni Bros. Then Saturday, I need to find out what I'm doing with my life. I don't know.
Watching Weapons, I guess.
That'd be good. Pitima agrees. Nice. Yes, James does have an all-encompassing memory and smart mind. You're right, Cage. Hi, Cage. Good to have you here. Crazed Cassowary. Despite being a cassowary, is a great addition to the co-host.
Thank you, Reaper.
I think, Reaper told me what a cassowary was actually like. They're like pretty violent.
Yeah.
You don't know what Ash is doing when she's not on the screen.
No, that's true. Oh yeah, it's 5 o'clock, so I gotta get going.
These last two comments are good ending points, Jess.
Okay.
You see them at 5. Well, they're both at 5.
Let's see. Oh well, first, what's the grail that I have? Millie the Model, number 1. I know Yarna and I love Millie the Model. What's the grail that I have, Johnny? Wanted to thank you, Safar. Wanted to share interesting book on Jess's favorite book site, Bozos. DC Comics Anatomy of a Metahuman. It's like an anatomy atlas of superheroes villains. That sounds interesting. Oh, this is a good one. This is one of the few whales left out there. The JLA Absolute JLA Avengers crossover. Yeah, there's a lot of dangling lawyer lines facing this book for some reason. Yeah, it's a whale and a grail. You're right. Thank you, Phenomenal AC. Great stream as always, Jess. Congrats on the milestone. Thank you. Can't wait to see the stream tomorrow. Love you, brother. Love you, Phenomenal. Oh, so what time tomorrow is celebration? I don't trust my notifications. I believe I have it set for 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to be giving away a ton of stuff. Like, I'm going to be out of boxes that I've saved for 3 years. I'm going to be giving away so many things. And they're decent things. They're good things. They're things people will want. Not like, what's the worst book that we've ever... They're not like Downriver People, or... That's terrible. It's not like I'm giving away a bunch of copies of Batman Damned.
Look who's throwing shade now. Usually it's me.
David, Jess, please, I need an answer to this question because it bugs me so. On IST, why are dinged and dented books the same price as the new book? They are? Why would someone choose dinged and dented? They usually have a section where damaged books are a lot cheaper. I don't have the answer for this question, David.
It does happen randomly, but I think it happens more often when they have a special sale. So like the damaged price is naturally something like 60% off or something like that. So when they have like a really big sale on a regular books, it brings the price down to the same as the damaged price.
Oh, okay.
And so occasionally you see it where they're the same price. And I think it's just when they randomly have sales or that the regular book price just drops and then it matches. They're not correcting the price on the damaged book every time they change the price on a regular book.
Okay.
So occasionally I think that's why it happens. And just
I'm glad
take the
you
opportunity
asked that while you were here.
buy the regular one.
Yeah.
But honestly, IST's dinged and damaged it's not bad unless you're super perfect particular collector. It's not gonna hurt.
Those I bought from those damaged sales before, and it's barely a nick in any.
Yeah, you kind of have to figure out. Wait, where was it? Okay.
Yeah, sometimes it can be that I've gotten something where it was just the shrink wrap was torn. Everything else was purple, but some perfect purple. Man, I do need to get to bed, I think. Everything was perfect except for the shrink wrap. Thank you, Munin. Thank you, Logan. Been a fun stream. Thank you. Hope to see you again on the channel. Crazed. Much love to you all. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you all. Okay, I will check it out. Oh, Avatar Way of the Water. Wait, that's not Avatar that Ash likes, is it? Is it Way of the Water? Is that the movie Avatar? Look at Ash's face. It doesn't look good.
No.
Is that the original Avatar? Sorry?
I said, I'm just not sure what that one is.
I think that's what they're
Is that the
calling.
movie?
Oh,
I think that's
it's
what
the
they're calling it.
Avatar, like James Cameron Avatar. It's the
Yeah.
2022 one.
I was
My
thinking
mind also went there though.
I went Airbender.
Yeah. That's actually the absolute version of Airbender. It's water.
Absolute
Oh.
Avatar Aang.
The Jack Kirby omnibus, Kirby's Green Arrow. Okay, yeah. Okay. David appreciates your answer. That's good. Thank you, James. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. My head looks
it's
kind of
you
big
now.
there. Yeah, I'm getting chased by zombies.
I
That's
actually
a good
love
one.
that one.
You do? Okay, we'll
Cute.
finish on that one. Peace and love. Peace and love. Thank you to Ash and Earth One Jess for being on the show with me today. This was a lot of fun, and it actually made me feel better, as it usually does. So peace and love, and hopefully I see everyone tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will use, the Omnicat theme to play us out, because I paid for it, and that's what I'm going to use for the rest of my life. Although it wasn't that expensive. Peace and love.
Still one more. Roll! Omnidog! Hey, Omnicat! Now here's the Omnidog and Omnicat show. It's the place to sit if you'd like to know more about the books that they've read. Kristen likes Lumberjanes and Steven. Jess likes to grow Jimmy Olsen. And you're in luck, because they're ahead.